to Jonathan Taylor. Huge hole. He's at the 30. He's going to go. 10, 5, touchdown. Jonathan Taylor made a man miss the line of scrimmage and then runs it into Pater for a one-handed INT. Are you kidding me? Kenny Moore.
What a play by Nyheim Hines.
Horseshoe is back, baby. The horseshoe is back.
Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the live stream for the Indianapolis Colts versus the Houston Texans. Big game today for the Colts as they sit at 1-4 right now. They play Houston, who's not doing very well as well. They're winless up to this point. And, the Colts need to win this game. If there was a game this year that really would define this Colts season, it's this game. The Colts really have been struggling so far. They've come close a couple times. They've fallen short a couple times. And this is the game now against a team, a division rival in the AFC South, where the Indianapolis Colts really need to win in dominating fashion. A lot of people before the season said Houston's going to be the worst team in the NFL. They've certainly lived up to that billing so far. They had a couple games where they've looked decent, but overall, Houston, bottom of the league in most categories. And, they really need to pull out a win here. And what better game to do that than a home game after the Colts have been on the road a couple weeks in a row. Colts come back for their third home game of the season. They really need to pull out a win here to put themselves back in the AFC South conversation. It's been not good so far for the Colts here. You're going to have to excuse me. I'm watching the end of this Jacksonville game. Jacksonville might actually pull this out. They just stopped Miami on fourth down. So I will pull up the game here soon. But what's up? If you're in the comments, what's up, Dion? Good to see ya. What's up, Mr. Fulton? Yes, I know. Yes, I did see Giovanni, man. He's in the stands. He hit the anvil. Good to see him back. And honestly, I do think maybe that'll even, I thought Carson Wentz was already going to have a good game. I do think just having Giovanni there, having the home crowd behind his back is really going to go well. And Carson Wentz is going to have another big game. He's been really, really good in the last couple weeks. Over 400 yards last week on Monday night against Baltimore. And he has been fantastic in the last 2 weeks after recovering from those ankle injuries that he suffered, obviously, in that Rams game a couple weeks ago. After really not having a great game against Tennessee, being injured, Carson Wentz has looked really, really fantastic. And that's great to see. He's had nearly 100 quarterback rating so far. And you'd like to see the touchdowns go up a little bit, but he has also not put the ball in harm's way, which is great to see. All right, looks like Jacksonville may actually not pull this game out. You're going to have to excuse me. I'm going to go actually put the Colts game on now. I was just watching this game, kind of seeing for fantasy purposes. So I'll be back in like 30 seconds or so, however long it takes me here to put the Colts game on so we can get rolling here, guys. All right, hang around, guys. I'll be right back. All right, everybody, I am back here and ready to roll for this game. Let me just add that there, get everything around here, get all my stuff in order. Okay, let me first get the score ready to roll for you guys. Apologies on the lateness on this. we were in the pregame stream for a while, and we just kind of lost track of time. All right. Here we go. Our score for y'all there. So it looks like the game it stayed on Jacksonville. So we'll just watch this 4th down and 8 here for Jacksonville, close to field goal territory. Looks like a timeout taken by Miami. So this could be a big game. Yeah, I'm going to be calling the game today. If you're not sure yet, Derek's actually at the game, which I'm a little bit jealous. I'm actually quarantined, so couldn't go to the game even if I wanted to, but was able to get in the pregame show today, and that was good. It was good to be back on air a little bit, and I missed it. I missed you guys. I know this isn't maybe the best. I'm not the best at this, but I love to do it. I love to just talk Colts. So I am going to be calling the game today. So, all right, back to this Jacksonville game. 4th down and 8 for Jacksonville. They are going to go for it here. So, by the way, whoever's in here, if you're in here, we'd love for you to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. The reason why we ask you to do that is because we want to send it out to more Colts Nation and even more football fans as well. So if you would do that, much appreciated. All right, 4th down and 8 for Jacksonville. Lawrence in the shotgun, takes a snap, fires a quick one to Chenault, and he catches it for a 1st down. 1 second remains. So Jacksonville will trot on their kicker. He's made a couple nice ones today. A new kicker for Jacksonville, it appears. Wright is his last name. I don't know anything about this dude. First time I've ever seen him, but he's looked pretty good so far for Jacksonville. So Jacksonville could potentially snap their winless streak here, which would be great for them. Not so great for the Colts, but I mean, Jacksonville's already only won one game, would only win one game, and I don't know how many more games they're going to win this year. Matthew Wright is his name. He's 2 for 2 on the day. Made a 40-yarder, and then most recently a 54-yarder. This one will be from 53. All right, here we go. Snap, ball down, kick on the way, and I think he made it. Yep, he drills it right down the middle. Jacksonville wins their first game of the season. They go to 1-5 on the season. Well, all right, that's what happens there. Let's see how the Colts game plays out, because if the Colts take care of business today, they will be 2-4. They should take care of business, but again, as you know with the NFL, any given week, a team that's not supposed to beat you can beat you, and hopefully it won't be the case today. All right. So, sorry, give me a sec here. There's all these things that Derek has to do and we have to do for a live stream that so if I'm looking down at my screen, apologies, I just have to fix a few things here. Yeah. Ooh, there we go. So yeah, Jacksonville wins their first game. Trevor Lawrence with his first win of his NFL career. Yes, and if you're curious, our kicker, the Indianapolis Colts kicker, they signed Michael Badgley, who was on their team a couple years ago. They signed him. They placed Rodrigo Blankenship on IR, so it would appear for at least 3 more games, Michael Badgley will be the Indianapolis Colts kicker. All right, a little bit of stats for you guys before we head into this game. Houston right now, like I mentioned, they are, I'm sorry, I misspoke. They're 1-4 on the season, just like the Indianapolis Colts. And right now, Houston, when it comes to stats, they're not good anywhere. Right now, they are, wow, yeah, I didn't even realize how bad they were. Right now, they are 28th in terms of passing yards. They are 28th in rushing. Right now, on the defensive side, they're actually not too shabby, against the run. They're 18th, so they're right in the middle of the league. But also, against the pass, they're not too bad. They're 18th in the league. But when it comes to running, Jacksonville struggles a little, they struggle a little bit more. I'm just stumbling over my words. I apologize. Houston struggles. They're 26th right now in rushing yards allowed. So it could be a big day for Jonathan Taylor, Nyheim Hines, Marlon Mack, and those boys. All right. And like I said, in the pregame show, if you guys are in there, I have a little bit of optimism for this game or for this team right now. And this game is going to be a big game for me. If the Colts are able to win and win in dominating fashion, I'll feel a little bit more excited about where this team's headed because their schedule was brutal to start the year, right? It softens up a little bit. And the Colts have had some guys injured. They're getting some guys back now. And if the schedule softens up and if the Colts can start to put a little bit of a winning streak together, they could be right back in that AFC South conversation. But this game is a big one. This game is a big one for seeing, are the Colts just going to be not great this year, or are they going to potentially challenge for the AFC South crown? Big game coming up here very soon for you guys. 7 minutes until kickoff for the Colts versus Texans at Lucas Oil Stadium. I have some friends down there. If you guys happen to be tuning in, have fun at the game. Wish I could be there down there with you guys. Derek's down there as well. Hope you guys all have a lot of fun. Hope you see the Colts do what they need to do and absolutely dominate. Absolutely dominate. What's up, Matt? Good to see you, man. Like I was saying, that stream ran a little long, but it's all good, man. We're here, ready to roll for this Colts versus Texans game. I mentioned the Texans stats a little bit. Let's go over to the Colts side of things. They're also 1-4 right now in through 5 games here. Colts right now, they got a couple of guys back. They lost a couple guys. Kamoko Ture is not playing in this game. Braden Smith's been out for the 4th or 5th straight game now. They get Kwity Paye back, which is big. They get Xavier Rhodes, who left the Monday Night Football game. He looks like he's good to go. They get Rocky Sin back. So this is the first time this season they've had all 3 of their top 3 corners all playing together. Also the big one, the Colts get T.Y. Hilton back. You see the jersey here in full support. T.Y. Hilton's had, to say a field day against the Texans in his career, I think is putting it lightly. He has absolutely dominated the Houston Texans ever since being in the league in 2012. He is just, no matter who his quarterback is, if it's Luck, if it's Hasselbeck, if it's Whitehurst, if it's Jacoby Brissett, if it's Phillip Rivers, T.Y. Hilton has consistently torch the Houston Texans. That's why a lot of times we say T.Y. Hilton's pretty much the owner of the Texans. That's how dominant he has been in his career versus Houston, and over 1,500 yards against Houston in his career in the years that he's played. He has just absolutely torched this team. Doesn't matter who's covering him. For whatever reason, T.Y. Hilton continues to dominate. But I mentioned the stats. We'll pull up some stats for Indianapolis real fast here. Not a great start for this Indianapolis team. Right now, they've allowed 20 more points than they have scored so far. Right now, they're 21st overall in terms of points scored. They are overall as an offense, they're 16th overall. They're 18th overall as a defense in yards. In terms of passing yards, the Indianapolis Colts are a little bit better. They're 14th right now in the league, and they are also 13th overall in rushing. The Colts struggled to run the ball early on in the season, started to find their mojo a little bit in the past couple weeks. You hope that trend continues today. Carson Wentz has looked really good, like I mentioned. Overall, I think this Colts team's in a good spot. Right now, Carson Wentz has played all 5 games. He has 65.3 completion percentage, 1,322 yards, 7 touchdowns to only 1 pick, 99.4 quarterback rating, has been sacked 12 times. Colts offensive line started off really rough, but they've really started to hold their own the last couple weeks, and that is in due to getting Eric Fisher back and also to getting Matt Pryor at right tackle instead of Julian Davenport. So Colts obviously still miss Braden Smith. You wish he could come back. Kind of puzzling that he hasn't been back yet. You do wonder how severe is that injury? How many more weeks is he going to miss? Because it's been a lot longer than I think anybody projected. So hopefully the Colts can get Braden Smith back this next week. As a defense, though, the Colts defense, it's been a mixed bag so far. I mentioned at the top, they're 18th overall in yards allowed right now. They're 20th in terms of passing yards allowed. That is their Achilles heel. They're 14th overall in stopping the run as well. Not very great at getting the quarterback either. They have struggled so far to get to the quarterback. DeForest Buckner's been getting a lot of double teams. And the Colts have had some guys injured. Kwity Paye out the last couple weeks. He is back today. Colts also Kamoko Toure, I mentioned, he is out today. He's probably looked like their best pure pass rusher so far, but he's hit and miss when it comes to being available. They have some guys that are solid, like Tyquan Lewis, Al-Qadim Muhammad, but neither of those guys have really stood out. So you really hope the Colts can take that next step and actually get to Davis Mills a lot today. Laramie Tunsil is out. They just placed him on IR a couple days ago. So if there was a great opportunity to get this pass rush going, today is the day. The Texans overall, their offensive line, not a great offensive line by any stretch. So I think now is the time for these defensive ends to really break out. Now is the time for them to build their confidence. Kwity Paye has not recorded a sack, to my knowledge, so far this year. Time for him to get his first career sack in the NFL. All right, guys, we are getting close here. 2 minutes till kickoff here. Looks like people are warming up here. We will see who is going to get the ball first. All right. Let me see. Let me switch over here, see if we can see what we can see here. Maybe we can get some more updates on everything. All right. Yeah, so I mentioned the Colts schedule. I just wanted to double down on that. If you're curious, okay, what does the Colts schedule look like? Right now, obviously Houston today. They have San Francisco, the George Kittle list, San Francisco, I'll add, the Jets and the Jaguars. So realistically, the Colts could win their next 5 pretty easily, I think. Houston, if they take care of business today. San Francisco might be a little bit tougher. Tennessee will certainly be tough. But if the Colts can actually have Carson Wentz healthy and can protect him well, I think they have a good shot in that game. The Jets obviously are a mess right now. The Jaguars just got their first win, so they're not a great team either. So very winnable. I mean, honestly, at the end of this 5-game stretch, if the Colts win, they could be 6-4. They realistically could be 6-4. Now, obviously, week in and week out, they need to be consistent. They've struggled in a lot of areas so far. Obviously, I mentioned getting to the passer. They've also struggled to score in the red zone. Right now, the Colts come in as the worst team in the red zone. So if they can get to the quarterback, if they can score touchdowns in the red zone, not just field goals, I think the sky's the limit for this team. Honestly, I do. And if they can get some of these guys back healthy, Colts can realistically go on a run. Will they? To be determined, but I think they seriously can. All right, here we go. Game almost here, ready to roll. Hope you guys are ready to roll. Buckle in, guys. It's going to be a fun game. I'm very excited. I think the Colts have a really good chance to really come out and make a statement today. I really do. I really think they have a statement today. Here comes T.Y. Hilton right out of the tunnel. Oh, love to see him back in playing. 4th overall in Colts history. Gets a standing ovation from everybody. And one of my favorite players of all time in the Indianapolis Colts history. With all the craziness he's had to deal with, T.Y. is amped up for this game. Hope you guys are amped up as well. It's going to be a good one. I don't know if Colts Militia is. I'm not really on Instagram much. He probably is, but I don't know how he does it, man, because he shows the games, I think. And I don't think that's legal, but I don't know. What do I know? Man, this is a cool picture. Giovanni posted something. I'll show you guys real fast if it'll focus in up on it. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. But anyway, it's not really focusing. But anyway, he embraced Carson Wentz. Him and Wentz embraced. So, I mean, I think Carson Wentz is amped up, ready to roll. I think he's going to have a great game. I do. All right, guys, kickoff is close here. I will be back in a second. I have to go do something real fast, but I will be back, and we will get rolling for this game. Big game for the Indianapolis Colts. Stay here, guys. I'll be right back. All right, we back here. Kickoff's just ahead here. We'll see who does get the ball. Not entirely sure yet. They're not showing. All right, so the Colts will kick it off. Houston will receive the ball. The Colts will receive the kick in the second half. It's away, and it'll be returned by Houston by number 19, and he gets a decent return out to about the 25-yard line. And that's where Houston will start. Davis Mills, quarterback, rookie out of Stanford. Like I mentioned, it's been a mixed bag so far. Hasn't been great, hasn't been awful. Last week against New England, he actually looked pretty well. He had his best game. He was 21 of 29, 312 yards, 3 passing touchdowns. Hopefully that doesn't happen. Hopefully that's not the case against Indianapolis today. All right, here we go. First down and 10. Mills with Ingram behind him, and there's already a flag. False start on Houston. Well, that was quick. It's nice to play against teams that aren't that good. They may make these dumb penalties, and we're not always the one making these dumb penalties. So it'll be first down and 15. Sorry, I'm not really checking. That's awesome. That's awesome, Mr. Fulton. Yeah, I'm a big TY guy too. Sorry, I'm not checking the comments much here. I'm just doing the play-by-play. All right, first and 15. Davis Mills under center. Mark Ingram behind him. They will hand it off to Ingram, and he gets a couple yards there. Looked like somebody had him potentially behind the line, but he gets a couple yards there on first down. It'll be second down and 12 for the Houston Texans. All right, Houston in the huddle. They break it. Second down and 12. Houston starters, Ingram, Farrell Brown, Jordan Atkins, Brandon Cooks. All right, second down and 12 for the Texans. Davis Mills in the shotgun, 2 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Takes a snap, back to throw, fires one, incomplete. Wasn't even looking for it. Looked like it was intended for number 31. Let's see who it is. Oh, Duke Johnson. Or David Johnson, I'm sorry. I forgot. They have 2 Johnsons. That throws me off. Third down and 12 for Indianapolis. Colts starting defense, Kwity Paye, DeForest Buckner, Grover Stewart, Darius Leonard, Bobby Okereke, Rock, and Xavier both in this game. I know there's some question marks. So third down and 12. Colts can get a chance to get off the field here early. Mills in the shotgun. Looks a man to his left, moves a man in motion, takes the snap, throws a screen, and stopped about 4 yards short of the first down. DeForest Buckner there makes a tackle, and the Texans will have to punt. Good start for this Colts defense. Obviously, last week, a little bit embarrassed in that second half against Baltimore. Colts defense comes ready to go. Houston will have to punt. Fourth down and 7 upcoming. Nyheim Hines will be back to return for Indianapolis. Johnston on to punt for Houston. All right, punt is away. Hines looks like he's going to return this one and have some space to do so. Hines keeps going, and not a whole lot there, out to probably the 31-yard line. So Indianapolis will get pretty good field position to start this game. Carson Wentz coming out, already mentioned him earlier, has had a really good couple weeks here with Indianapolis. Last week was 25 of 35, 402 yards, 2 touchdowns, no picks. His best game as a Colt, probably his best game in a couple of years. His career high in passing yards. On the season, 65 completion percentage, 1,322 yards, 7 touchdowns, 1 pick this year. First and 10 for Indianapolis. Wentz in the shotgun, man to his right. Changing the play here. And Wentz takes a snap, has time, fires, and that is caught. T.Y. Hilton ghost siding already, baby. T.Y. Hilton first down, gain of 12, and he is fired up, ready to go. I mean, we mentioned it in the pregame show. T.Y. was going to have a big game. He's already starting, man. He's already heating up against this Houston team, which he has absolutely dominated in his career. First down for Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton bringing a little bit of life to this offense here early. And you know that's contagious, man. When you bring that juice, that's contagious. T.Y. brings it there early. First down and 10 for Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton averages 95.4 yards per game. All right, fake handoff. Wentz has some time, avoids some pressure, and he goes down. Carson Wentz held onto that ball far too long. Jonathan Grenard from, I believe it's Florida. A couple of years ago, he got drafted, 2020 draft pick, brings down Carson Wentz. And struggles continue for this Indianapolis offensive line in protecting their quarterback. The offensive line, Eric Fisher, Chris Reed, Ryan Kelly, Mark Glowinski, and Matt Pryor. So it'll be 2nd down and 16 for Indianapolis. Wentz in the shotgun. 2 wide receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Wentz takes the snap, has time, fires, incomplete. Looked like there was 2 defenders closing, covering Nyheim Hines. Had no chance there to get that ball. 3rd down and 16. Not a great start for this Colts offense, but at all. At all. Third down and 16 now for Indianapolis. They need to get a big gain here. They have 16 yards to the first down. Wentz in the shotgun, three wide receivers to the right, 2 to the left, it looks like. As Wentz takes a snap, he screens it out to Nyheim Hines. He has a little bit of space. He's probably not going to get there. He keeps driving, and no, he's nowhere near, but there's a flag on the play. Looks like it may be a penalty on Indianapolis. We'll see. We'll check the penalty here. We'll see what it is. It looks like, it's a face mask on the Colts. So Houston will probably decline. Indianapolis will have to punt it for the first time. Yeah, not a great start for this Colts offense so far. They'll have to punt it on their first drive. The sack allowed was the big problem there. Jonathan Grenard gets in there, and a little bit frustrating to see that offense sputter the way it did there in that first drive. Yeah, Colts will receive the ball in the second half. Looks like Rigoberto Sanchez on to punt. 4th and 7. Punt is away. And it'll be taken out about the 15-yard line as the man goes out of bounds. So Houston will get it for their second drive of the game. Game tied at 0-0 here in the first quarter. Colts defense needs to come up with another stop here. All right, we'll be back here as soon as the game gets back. All right, we are back here. Game hasn't come back on quite yet, but yeah, not a great start for this Colts offense. They allow the sack. Yeah, they have one good play with Ty catching a first down. They allow a sack. It all goes downhill from there. Get a penalty, and not a great start for this Colts offense. Hopefully, they heat up here in their next drive. But fortunately, Rigoberto Sanchez had a really good punt. Houston inside their own 20. So the Colts defense has a good chance here to force another 3-and-out, to force Houston to punt, or maybe force a turnover. That's something I wanted to see in this game. I want to see the Colts force and score, actually scoop and score, do something, They haven't done that much this season. I want to see them do that. That would be really a big thing here. All right, we're back here in the game. Houston will have it 1st and 10. Colts need to get their stop here. All right, Davis Mills in the shotgun all by himself, calling out signals. 2 wide receivers to the left, or 3 to the left, 1 to the right. Throws a screen out there to number 13. I believe that's Pharaoh Brown. Gains a couple. No, Brandon Cooks. I'm sorry. I couldn't see who it was. Brandon Cooks, that is a gain of about 2 or 3. So Houston will have it 2nd down and 8. Brandon Cooks, a guy to watch. He's their leading receiver right now. A guy that I said, if anybody to watch out for on this Houston offense, he is certainly the guy. It'll be 2nd down and 7 now for Houston. Davis Mills in the shotgun, man to his right. He takes a snap, handoff, and met at the line. Nowhere to go there. Good stop there by that Colts defense. It's like Xavier Rhodes and a couple others were in there. Kari Willis as well. So Houston will have 3rd down and 7. Colts need to bring some pressure here and need to get to Davis Mills. Houston right now, 41.8 on the 3rd down conversions. They're 12th in the NFL. So not too shabby. Indianapolis needs to get a stop here on defense. As Davis Mills in the shotgun has Johnson to his right, 2 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Has a tight end over on the left as well. And Mills will take the snap, has time, he fires, and that's caught, and that's complete for a 1st down against guess who? Xavier Rhodes. Caught by Brandon Cooks, 1st down, Houston. Yeah, Xavier Rhodes has not looked good since coming back from that injury. He has not been a good corner this season at all. He just puts a nice little cut there on Xavier and enough to get a 1st down for Houston. 1st down for Houston. Now they're outside of their own 20, about the 27, 28-yard line. As Mills takes a snap, fires, and that's caught near a 1st down. So Colts defense bending a little bit here. Houston near a 1st down. I'm not sure if they're going to give it to him here, but it'll be 2nd down for the Colts. Yeah, they can't let him get into a rhythm, man. They cannot afford to let Davis Mills get into a rhythm. If they do, man, this could be a long day. 1st down. They will give him the 1st down. 1st down and 10 for Houston. Houston getting closer to midfield now. As they hand it off to Ingram, and he is met at the line. Good play there by this Colts run defense. A run defense that against running backs has been looking pretty good to start the year. The last 2 games, I should say, they've looked pretty good. To start the year, they weren't that great. They're a little bit disappointing to start the year, but now, yeah, they've really started to turn it up the last couple weeks against the run. All right. 2nd down and 10 now. I forgot that they have Phillip Lindsay on their team. That's who number 30 is. Okay. They have a lot of running backs, a lot of well-known running backs. 2nd down and 10 for Houston. Mills with Ingram behind him. He'll hand it off to Ingram, and Ingram gets a couple. Looks like he got 5 or 6. So it'll be 3rd down for Houston. 3rd down and 5, they're going to call it. So the Colts have another opportunity to get off the field here on defense. We'll see if they take advantage. They need to get some pressure on Mills. They cannot afford to let him get into a rhythm. 3rd down and 5 now for Houston. Crowd trying to bring aid to the Colts here on defense. Mills in the shotgun. Man to his running back to his right. That's Johnson. Wide receiver out to the left. 2 to the right. Takes a snap. Has time. No, he escapes and throws, and it's caught. 1st down. Colts once again can't finish. That's a 1st down for Houston to Nico Collins. This Colts defense looking like they were at the end of the Baltimore game, man. They are not looking good so far. I don't understand why the Colts can't finish with pressure. They just continuously cannot finish with pressure. Muhammad had a chance, but he gave Davis Mills a chance to scramble and make a play, man, and that's what happens. I mean, this has been a problem all year. The Colts have not been able to stop the run. Play action, Mills throws a little screen out to the tight end, and he gets a couple yards. Looks like there's going to be a penalty probably on the Colts. Looked like a horse collar tackle potentially. Colts defense, once again, struggling. No, okay. It will be a hold, actually, on Houston. Looked like he might have gotten a little bit of that horse collar, but they call first down. That might be the break the Colts need on defense. First down and 20 for Houston. So they're getting the hold on Atkins, the tight end. He was holding Kenny Moore. Okay, yeah, that's why. That makes sense. All right. First down and 20 for Houston. Backs them up a little bit. Could give the Colts the break they need defensively. Davis Mills under center, moves a tight end to the left. Little looks like the pitch out to Lindsey. And nice blow up there by Julian Blackmon. Ball is loose. And the Colts get it. Darius Leonard picks it up. We'll see what they rule. I'm not sure if that was a fumble or not. We shall see. Julian Blackmon came in like a bullet, man. He came in and he forced that ball out. We'll see if he was down or not. Not entirely sure what they're going to rule exactly. But as it stands right now, Colts get a turnover. Darius Leonard picked it up, ran a little bit. They're going to review it. And I think they're ruling it a Colts ball right now. So we'll see. We'll see. It looked like Dave Coley had his red flag out to potentially challenge this. But Julian Blackmon, I don't know, man. He might have been down. That was still a really good hit by Blackmon, but I can't tell from the angles. The angles are not helping at all. I think he might have been down, but regardless, that's a great hit by Julian Blackmon, man. I think that ball's down. I think he's down. I'm just going to be honest. I think he's down. As much as I don't want him to be down, I think he is down. Yeah, he's clearly down. Which is a bummer because you'd like to see the Colts make a turnover there. But yeah, Julian Blackmon, he's a big hitter, man. He brings the hits. Yeah, Houston's coming back out. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, that's a good call. Good call. Elbow was down. But still, Houston not in great situation here. It's second down, and I think 21 or 22 now. 16, they say. Okay. Second down and 16 for Houston. Second down. Davis Mills in the shotgun. Has Lindsey beside him there. He takes a snap, back to throw, fires, caught, and it's Brandon Cooks again. Xavier Rhodes is playing soft, man. I'm just going to say it. He's been a liability at corner this year. He's just continuing to struggle, man. I don't know what he needs to do to change it, but, I mean, fortunately, it's still 3rd down and 8, but it seems like when they're throwing against Xavier Rhodes every single time. All right, 3rd down and 8. Davis Mills in the shotgun, man to his right. Colts need to get a sack here. Mills takes a snap. He's going down. Yes, sir. Who was that? I can't tell because they don't show it. DeForest Buckner. Yep, I thought I saw 99 in there. DeForest Buckner gets a sack. Colts' first sack of the day. And we were talking on the pregame show how DeForest Buckner, we haven't really called his name much this year, but he just beats the left guard, and he just makes – him and Tyquan Lewis were in there on it. DeForest Buckner the first there, but Lewis was right there too. Much needed sack for this Colts defense. Force Houston to punt for the second time. As Houston drove a little bit, punt is away. Nyheim Hines will call for the fair catch around the 8-yard line. So not great field position for the Colts to start their second offensive series. But good news is the Colts defense held when they needed to hold. So we'll see what this Colts offense has to do here to figure it out. Hopefully they have a better drive than their first drive or they had to punt it. We'll be back, guys, here in just a second. But good start here for this Colts defense here on that second drive. We'll see if the offense can pick up the slack here. I'll be back, guys, in just a minute. All right, we are back here as we just get back for a commercial break. Colts will have it 1st and 10 inside their 10-yard line. Not great field position to start, but the Colts offense looked really good last week against the Baltimore Ravens. So hopefully the Colts can get back some of their identity, running the football, establishing the line of scrimmage. If they can do that and continue to work into that identity, it'll take a lot of pressure off of Wentz and company. 1st down and 10 for the Colts. Wentz under center. Nyheim Hines right behind him. 2 wide receivers to the right. Looks like 1 to the left and tight end in. Moves Pascal in motion from right to left. And they'll hand it off to Hines. He only gets a yard or 2. Not a whole lot to find there on that right side for Indianapolis. So it'll be 2nd down and about 9 for the Colts. Wonder where Jonathan Taylor is. Haven't seen him much so far. If you're curious, Baltimore up 7-0 on the Chargers. 2nd down and 9 for the Colts. Colts had Baltimore last week, man. They had them. All right, Wentz in the shotgun. Hines stays in to his left. Moves Pascal over from right to left. And Wentz will take the snap. He has time. He looks, he fires, and that is caught, hauled in by Michael Pittman, his first catch. Michael Pittman has had a great start to this season, man. Colts leading receiver. He has been great so far. Definitely taking that step and ascending into that number 1 role. Huge gain there. Colts 1st down. Now they have the ball at about the 26-yard line. So that was a big gainer, 20-plus yarder. Carson Wentz, one of the best quarterbacks, throwing over 20 yards. I think he actually is the best quarterback throwing over 20 yards. 1st down, Indianapolis. Wentz in the shotgun, and he will hand it off to Taylor, trying to find some space. He drives. He gets about 5 yards there on 1st down. 2nd down and manageable now for the Colts on 2nd down. 2nd down and 7, they're going to call it. That kind of looks like a bad spot, but whatever. Yeah, Carson Wentz, last 2 games I mentioned, he's looked good. 73 completion percentage, 215 yards, 4 touchdowns and no picks. He has looked really, really good for Indianapolis. What they were hoping for when they traded for him this offseason. 2nd down and 7 for the Colts. Wentz in the shotgun. Barking out signals. Hines to his right. He will throw a screen out to Jonathan Taylor. Taylor has a big gain and more, all the way up to about the 42-yard line. The Colts offense starting to find their rhythm after a rough first one. All right. That was interesting. That faked me out, man. I thought he was going to give it off to Hines, and he screened it to Taylor, and nobody saw that coming, man. That was awesome. Yeah, that was a good screen. That was a really good screen. Doyle was there blocking. He had yeah, that was good. That was good. First down and 10 for the Colts. Wentz in the shotgun, running back to his right side. And they'll fake it. He has some time. Wentz throws, and it's just dropped by Jonathan Taylor. Not great by Taylor there. Looked like the sun might have been in his eyes a little bit. But second down and 10. Wentz a good job there of rolling out, stepping up in the pocket there and giving himself some more time. But that was just a weird play in general there, trying to find Taylor on first down. So it'll be second down and 10 for the Colts. Colts have been moving on this drive. Hope they can continue that. Hope they can go down to score, set the tone for the rest of this game. Second down and 10 for the Colts, nearing midfield now. Looks like Wentz will be in the shotgun. He has Nyheim Hines to his left, 2 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right. And Wentz takes a snap. He hands it off to Hines. No, he throws it to Doolin. And he gains a couple, probably about 5 or 6. So it'll be third down for the Colts. They have faked me out a couple times on this drive. Third down and 3, they'll call it. I really thought Hines had that. I really thought they ran it with him. That's a good fake there. Wentz they're selling it really well. It's third down and 3, Colts rushing to the line here. And they will fake handoff. Wentz has time. He has protection. He's going deep. He's looking for Paris Campbell. He makes a touchdown. Paris Campbell, number 1. Derek, your boy, just scored. Huge play for the Colts. Huge play. That fake sold it, man. And Paris Campbell all alone, man. Oh, my word. What a throw and catch there. We've been waiting for Paris Campbell to do something big. There you go. That's what you drafted him for right there. Number 1 with his first touchdown of the year. Wentz's 8th passing touchdown of the year. This Colts offense is dangerous, man. When they give Wentz time, he is a dangerous man. Paris Campbell, we know the speed. We wanted to see him put it together, stay healthy. And you see a little bit of a snippet. What happens, man, when he is healthy? Wow, big touchdown there for the Colts. Big pass by Carson Wentz. That's why you trade for him right there, fellas. That's why you trade for him. Wow. That's what we wanted to see from Paris. Good for Paris, man. He has had a rough couple years with the Colts with the injuries. Good to see him and Wentz building that connection. Matt and I talked about that actually in the pregame show, how, okay, Paris Campbell's starting to get a little bit of a connection, had about 50 yards in the Baltimore game, and now, maybe he's going to build that connection. Looks like their chemistry is getting better, man, getting stronger. Love it. Defense needs to respond here, man. What a throw by Wentz. Wow. That was a big boy throw right there. That was a throw. That is why, ladies and gentlemen, you traded for him right there. Let me pull up the game stats here real fast, so you guys are aware. I'm going to just keep these updated as we go here. Let me just change the banner before I do that. Don't worry, I haven't forgot about you. Well, that is certainly a great way to start for this Colts offense. And there it is. Colts score first. Hopefully one of many scores today. Let me pull up this game. Oh, I probably shouldn't. We saw last week. I probably shouldn't already assume it's going to be 7. If I do, I'm probably going to regret it, aren't I? All right. So now Carson Wentz 6 of 8, 109 yards, and a touchdown already in this game. Carson Wentz he went for over 400 last week. He could do it again, man, with how good he's been throwing the ball. Jonathan Taylor only 1 carry for 3 yards. Colts only run it twice. They've thrown it 8 times in this game so far. Paris Campbell, the big one, 1 for 51 and a touchdown. Pittman had a catch on this drive for 17. Taylor had a big catch. T.Y. Hilton had a catch to start the game. Hines has had a catch for 9 yards. And Doolin had a catch for 7 yards on this drive as well. So, great start. Great response from this Colts team. That is why you draft Paris Campbell. When healthy, we have said this. We have pounded this into people's heads by now. When healthy, Paris Campbell is a weapon. This dude is a weapon. Use him. That's why we were so frustrated, because the Colts weren't using him at the start of the season. Like, this dude is a weapon. Use him. Finally. Yep. Derek is at the game if you're curious. Yeah, Derek's at the game if you're wondering. Looks like a Houston guy was injured there, but he's walked off the field, so that's good to see. Hopefully nothing too serious. All right, so Michael Badgley here for the extra point, and he hits it right down the middle, so I don't have to update that, fellas, ladies and gentlemen. 7-0 Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, 51-yard catch, 51-yard bomb from Carson Wentz. All right, Colts Nation, if you're in here, be sure to hit that like button. Be sure to subscribe. All that good stuff. If you do that, it pushes us out to more Colts Nation so that we can cover these games and we can get more support. And maybe one day we can do this full time. That's the goal for us. So if you would do us that small favor, that would mean the world to us. You know, it's crazy. Yeah, Carson. That's right. Giovanni's at this game. He'd probably love that every second of that, man. Yep. Yeah, Press Taylor. I forgot about that. He came over from the Eagles as well, so he has a relationship with Wentz. Man, you know, Carson Wentz, give him credit, man. Give him props. It has been a weird offseason for Carson Wentz, too. He obviously had COVID, close contact stuff. He had that injury that kept him out for multiple weeks. Started off not as great, had some offensive line issues early on. Didn't really have a running game to start. And Carson Wentz has been a warrior, man. He has been a warrior so far for this Colts team. The record won't show it, but Carson Wentz has been fantastic so far. All right, kickoff now will be returned. Looks like Houston will return this, and he'll get it out. Good return for Houston, out to about the 36, 37-yard line. Roberts on that one. I don't really know what the special teams was doing right there. Looked like there was nobody even in the vicinity for a while. But what's up, man? Good to see everybody in here. Thanks, everybody, for being in here. Really appreciate all the support you guys give us. I mean, honestly, it's a big deal. It's a big deal. All right, handoff to Ingram, and he gets a big run. I don't know what this defense was doing there. Sorry, I got caught up in something. That was loss of contain there, to say the least. Holy cow. What is this defense doing, man? Mark Ingram with a big run, man, on the right side. Ugh. That probably could have been a penalty, too. That was a dumb hit out of bounds there by Blackman. So Houston first down, and they're already on the Colts side of the field. Mills under center. He'll play action. He has time. He fires. Incomplete. Xavier Rhodes, good coverage there, looking for Brandon Cooks. So it'll be second down and 10. I know. Xavier Rhodes did something. That's good to see. Second down and 10. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of this, the defensive scheme. I don't know if I've told you that yet, but I'm not the biggest fan of it, if I'm being completely honest. Especially after last week, man. Second down and 10. Davis Mills with Phillip Lindsay behind him. They will hand it off to him. And the Texans have been able to run the ball. He gets about 6 yards on that one. I don't know what's wrong with this defense, man. They were so good against the run last year, and they have just looked honestly pathetic against the run so far. Third down and 5, though. Colts can get a stop here, maybe force a field goal here. Got to get some pressure on the quarterback here. Third down and 5. Houston threatening here on the Colts side of the field. Mills in the shotgun has a man to his left, 2 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Mills takes a snap. There's a little screen out the 15. He's blown up right away by Kenny Moore. More tackles more there. Texans will have to settle for 3. 4th down and 8 upcoming. We'll see. It's probably a little bit of a longer field goal. So we'll see what Houston elects to do here. But great play by Kenny Moore, the best Colts corner, in my opinion. It's not even close. Probably not Zach Ertz, honestly. I like Kylan Granson. I just felt like they hadn't used him yet. I don't know. I just don't know how much he would have been utilized as much as like Arizona, for example. So, I mean, he's a good tight end. I don't know. That's tough for me. That's tough with Zach Ertz. I like Zach Ertz. Don't get me wrong. I just don't know what his role would really be in this offense so far. They have Kylan Granson. Would you be giving up on Granson, I guess is my question already. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. Really appreciate all the support you guys have. If you haven't yet, be sure to smash that like button, subscribe, all that good stuff. Thanks, Levon. Appreciate it. Sorry if I butchered your name there. Lavoine shower handle. I know what that's from. Go Key and Peele back in the day, man. Oh, yeah. Real fast, what's your favorite Key and Peele, the East-West Bowl? What's your favorite name that they have? I don't even know. I have a lot of them. Le Carpatron Duke Maruth, or whatever his name is. That's pretty funny. Yeah, Granson does need the ball more. I'm actually kind of surprised they haven't used him more. He got a little bit more involved in that Baltimore game, but yeah, so far he's really kind of been relatively silent to start the year. So it looked like Houston was going to punt the ball, if you're curious. All right, y'all. Can we get this stream to 100 likes? I think we really can while we're on commercial. Right now we're at 54, so let's get that up. Yeah, let's hope that Aaron, yeah. That's a classic, man. That was like high school for me, was Key and Peele. I always love, so sorry to go off on a tangent here, but I can do apparently like a good, if you guys saw the Megan thing that they did years ago, I can do a pretty good Megan voice, I guess. I'm not going to do it here because it's embarrassing. But I love Key and Peele. It's fun. It's really, yeah, it makes me laugh a lot. All right. Where are we at? 67 likes. Cool. We can get that to 100. All right. Looks like Hines will be back to return this. Houston will have to punt. I think that last play, it would have been a really long field goal, but that last play kind of sealed it there. No. It's not as good as maybe it's not as good, but all right. Wow, it's crazy. Houston's actually dominated the time of possession right now. Colts only had it for 5 minutes. Houston had it for nearly 10. But Houston also more penalties, and they'll be off to punt here on 4th and 9. Punt is away. Let's see. And it goes out about the 13, 14-yard line. So Indianapolis will have it for their third drive. They scored on a 51-yard touchdown from Wentz to Paris Campbell. We will see if they can replicate success here, and Wentz can have another good drive and another touchdown. That would be good. His touchdowns haven't really been – he hasn't had a whole lot so far. That was his 8th one of the season. So I would love for Wentz to throw for like 4 or 5 touchdowns today. That would really help for stats. I'm a stats freak, so that would help. There's not a like. Where are you listening from? It should be on YouTube. If you're on YouTube, it should be right there. All right, so 1st and 10 for the Colts. Wentz under center. Let's see who's behind him. It's hard to tell. It looks like Taylor, but maybe it's Hines. And they will give it off to Hines, and he only gets a couple of yards. That is a good question. I wonder where Jonathan Taylor is. We haven't really seen him a whole lot so far. 2nd down and about 8 for the Colts. Well, thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah. So he's asking what I was up to. I just needed to figure out some things for myself. I just needed to take a step back. I had a lot going on at work and stuff like that. So I just needed to figure those things out. And I still did some editing, so I was still a part of it. All right, 2nd down and 8 for the Colts. Taylor behind Wentz. It's a play action. Wentz has some time all day to throw. He's going deep again, and he's looking for T.Y., and he makes the catch. 1st down. There goes that man. Let's go, baby. T.Y. with a massive catch. Massive chunk play. The Colts' 2nd big giant pass. When Wentz has protection, man, he can sling that ball. Oh, my word. 52 yards on that catch for T.Y. His 2nd. He already has 64 in this 1st half. You knew it was inevitable when T.Y. came back, man. The ghost is back, baby. 1st down and 10 for the Colts. Wentz in the shotgun. Taylor to his right. Wentz moves Doyle over. He actually splits out wide to the right. And it's throws. Oh, that was weird. Play action. He threw a little high for Doyle. So it'll be 2nd down and 10 for the Colts. Wow, that was a big play by T.Y., man. That was awesome. Wow, he split the defenders like he did back in the day, man. Even though he's older, T.Y. still got it, man. And Wentz, man, talk about a man on fire, a man on a mission. Carson Wentz, holy cow. 2nd down and 10 for the Colts. T.Y. on the sideline right now. He's fine. Don't worry. Wentz in the shotgun. He takes a snap. He has time all the day in the world. Throws one deep, looking for Mo, and he can't quite come down with it. I thought Mo might have a chance. Their defender draped all over him. 3rd down and 10. You know, one thing I'll say, I love to see the Colts are taking shots down the field. Last year, you know, with Phillip Rivers, I love Phillip Rivers. But the Colts just couldn't do that last year. Oh, man, Mo almost had that. Right off his hands, too. Oh, man. Wentz is sick. He knew he could have had that. Whew. It's all right, Mo. You're good. You're good, man. 3rd down and 10 for the Colts. I'll just say this. Since that 1st sack, offensive line has looked pretty stinking good. There's a flag on the play. We'll check the penalty. Chris Reed was pointing to Houston. Houston obviously pointing back. Chris Reed looked like he maybe got a defender potentially, hopefully. We'll see what they call here. Yep, they did get the defense for encroachment. So that'll be a little bit helpful. So it'll be 3rd down still, but a little bit more manageable now. 3rd down and 5 they'll get. Oh, yeah, number 50. They got him. Jenkins got called there. Chris Reed moved in response. 3rd down and 5 now for Indianapolis. Dave Coley obviously furious. Colts so far, 15 plays, 161 yards, averaging 10.7 yards per play. Not per play. That's crazy. Some big chunks to certainly help that. 3rd down and 5 for Indianapolis. Wentz in the shotgun. He has time. He avoids the pressure. He avoids it. He looks like he's going to throw that away. Yeah, the pressure was coming on Wentz that time. Can't convert on 3rd down. Colts will have to settle for 3. That's frustrating. That's frustrating. It really felt like he had a chance there to go down and punch it in again. Michael Badgley out to kick. He already has made a field goal. Nickname, the Honey Badger. The Money Badger is his nickname, the Money Badger. All right, 4th down and 5. Obviously, Badgley in for Rodrigo Blankenship. Kick on the way, and it is right down the middle again. Money Badger is good. Colts lead 10-0. Yeah, obviously you don't want field goals, but it's good to know that we actually have a kicker who can make stuff right now. Michael Badgley, how about him? All right, Colts extend their lead 10-0 over Houston. There y'all go. We will be back right when commercial comes back. We'll be back about a minute or so. So I'll see you guys back there. If you haven't yet, be sure to like the stream, subscribe, all that good stuff. We'll see you in a bit. All right, y'all, we are back here. Let me just show you some of the stats for the Colts so far. Carson went 7 of 12, 161 yards and a touchdown. Nyheim Hines, only 2 rushes for 3 yards. Taylor has 1 for 3. Colts will only run it 3 times as opposed to 12 times throwing the football. T.Y. Hilton leads the Colts in receiving right now, 2 catches for 64 yards. Paris Campbell has the 1 for 51. Pittman has 1 for 17. Taylor has 1 for 13. Hines 1 for 9. And Doolin 1 for 7. Colts had a chance there to score a touchdown. Couldn't quite get in. So Michael Badgley adds 3 points. Colts lead 10-0 right now. Start of the second quarter here. Kick is away here for Houston, and they will let it bounce into the end zone. So Houston will get it 1st and 10. Colts have looked pretty good on both sides of the field. The big play was the T.Y. Hilton 52-yard pass from Carson Wentz. Wentz has had 2 50-plus yard passes, also a big 20-yard pass earlier as well. So Carson Wentz has looked very, very, very good for the Colts so far. This offense, passing the football, has looked extremely good. All right, so it'll be 1st down and 10 for Houston. Davis Mills under center, has a man behind him there. It's Ingram, it looks like. And he'll do a play action. He'll throw one, and it's caught for 1st down. That's Nico Collins on the catch. Houston will move the ball. That's my biggest concern is this pass defense, man, right now. Like, that's happened a couple times. Even though Houston has punted it, I mean, this pass defense has not looked great so far. All right, so it'll be 1st down and 10 for Houston. Mills under center, man behind him. And they'll give it off to him, and he doesn't really get anywhere. Stood up there by the Indianapolis Colts defense. Good stop there by that defense. Be 2nd down and about 9 for the Colts. Looks like the runner was Mark Ingram there. 2nd down and 9. You know, it's so interesting that the Colts have not really unleashed their running attack at all so far. I mean, when you're getting chunk plays like that, I don't blame them, but it's just interesting. Yeah, Davis Mills is getting to a rhythm, 9 of 10 for 69 yards. 2nd down and 9 for the Colts. And it's a play action. Mills has time. He rolls out to his right. He fires, and that's another catch. That's Jordan Atkins. Man, this Colts pass defense is very infuriating. I'll just tell you that. 1st down for Houston. They're moving the ball now. Right when the offense does something, man, this defense just lets them down. It's consistently been a thing. And it's very, very frustrating. There's like 3 guys on the other player. Nobody thinks to go over and guard Atkins. I just don't understand it, frankly. I just do not understand it at all. I really don't. 1st down and 10. Mills has time. He steps up. He fires, and that's caught. That's Phillip Lindsay, and he gets about 8 yards on 1st down. So it'll be 2nd down for Houston. Second down and 1. Houston moving the ball again. They moved it last drive. They're moving it again here. Ball inside Colts territory now on the Colts side of the field. Davis Mills in the shotgun. Man to his left. Mills fires one deep, and it is incomplete. He was looking downfield. He had some pressure in his face. Be 3rd down and 1 now for Houston. All right. Baltimore up 14-0 on the Chargers so far, man. My prediction's coming true there. Le'Veon Bell. Forgot he was in the league. 3rd down and 1 now for the Colts. Or for the Houston, I'm sorry. Colts defense needs to do something here. They've not really had an answer for Houston this drive. Houston 2 for 5 on 3rd downs. Davis Mills takes a snap, back to throw, fires one short, and it is caught. again against guess who? Xavier Rhodes. This man is infuriating as a corner. He's infuriating. I do not understand, man. Some pass rush, but not good enough. Not good enough once again. That was just a good grab, too. Wow. Credit Davis Mills, man. He's played well. He has played well. Brandon Cooks again. He's looked pretty solid so far. First down and 10 for Houston. They will hand it off, and he gets a good chunky yardage there by Ingram. He's second down. Colts defense playing soft again. You know, it's not that Davis Mills, Carson Wentz has also had 250-plus yarders. Davis Mills hasn't done anything extraordinary, but he's just been efficient, and the Colts defense has not been able to stop him. I mean, he's been nearly perfect so far. Really don't know what to tell you, man, when you can't get pressure at all. Like, this is what happens. Second down and 4 for the Colts. They will hand it off. And this time, the Colts defense comes in and makes a nice stop there on second down. Gains about 1 yard there for Johnson, and it'll be third down and about 3. Colts need to get a stop here on third down. All right. Colts have done a good job against the Texans on third down so far. They need to make a big stop here, force Houston into settling for 3. Houston has 12 plays within Colts territory so far. Davis Mills in the shotgun. 3 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Takes a snap, has time, he fires, and that is complete up against Rocky Sin, and that's a first down. Nico Collins once again. I mean, my word, guys. Like, what do you think they're going to do? So Houston extends the drive again, first down. Yeah, Nico Collins just it wasn't bad coverage by Rock. It just Nico Collins just went up there and got it. All right, it'll be first down again for Houston. They're threatening now. Davis Mills in the shotgun. Mark Ingram moves from right to left beside him. Mills takes a snap. He throws a little screen out to Ingram. Ingram has a little bit of space, and he gains about 5 or 6. So defense getting shredded. Just kidding. So it'll be second down and about manageable for Houston here. Second down and 5, they're going to call it. Yeah, I don't think Houston's doing anything extraordinary. I just think they're just finding where the Colts aren't covering. And they do that a lot, it seems like. Second down and 5. Mills will hand it off to Ingram, and he gets stonewalled by this Colts defense. So that's a good play there by them. It'll be third down for the Colts on defense. Houston, there's a flag, though, and somebody's down. Oh, boy. Who is it? Is it Grover? There's a lot going on here. Give me a second here. Trying to figure out what's happening. There's a flag and there's a player down. Grover Stewart and Isaac Rochelle are both down. Oh, just what the Colts didn't need. All right, timeout. We will be here in a sec. We'll be back here in a second. All right, we're back here. Yeah, that did not look good. Colts had two guys down. Grover Stewart, the most notable one. Isaac Rochelle was the other one down. How does that even happen? Two guys. I mean, that's just been this season, man. Two guys down on the same play. I mean, my word. That's just been how the injuries have been for the Colts this year. It's just like, oh, if there was a team that had two guys down on the same play, it'd be the Colts. Well, for your question, Jonathan Taylor, I think he's healthy to my knowledge. Colts have had some really good chunk plays, so they've thrown the ball a lot more. I mean, I don't blame them. Houston's horrendous against the pass. They're 28th against the pass, I think, or something like that. They're not good. What's up, Marshman? Good to see you. 199 of you guys in here. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Really appreciate it. If you haven't yet, hit that like button, subscribe, all that good stuff. 85 likes right now. Let's get that to 100. Yeah, we got Wentz. Wentz has looked good, man. He's looked good. He's looked really good, actually, not just good. Carson Wentz has not been the problem. All right, looks like both guys were able to walk off, which is good. Hopefully they're fine. Looks like they're both talking, like they might go back in. But it'll be 3rd down and 5. Houston 2 for 2 on this drive on 3rd downs. Davis Mills in the shotgun. Johnson to his left. Mills barking out signals, calling something there. Colts look like they may send a blitz here. They back off. Mills takes a snap. He fires. Almost picked off. Kari Willis nearly picks that off. He should have had that. Oh, my word. Come on, Kari. You got to pick that off. That was the easiest pick of your life, man. Oh, my word, Kari. Just right off of his hands, man. Oh, my goodness. Well, the good news is the Colts stopped them on 3rd down. The bad news is they should have had a pick there, and Houston shouldn't be kicking a field goal. 4th down, all right, it'll be a field goal here for Fairbairn. And it's up and it's good, so Houston scores first. I'm sorry. I can't speak today, and I don't know why that is. Houston's on the board for the first time is what I was meaning to say. But for whatever reason, there you go. You know, I hope the Colts just do whatever the Texans are giving them. I don't care if they run the ball. I don't care if Wentz throws for 400 yards again. It's working. If it works, just do it. I don't care if you run it 100 times or you pass it 100 times. If it works, it works. All right, so Houston scores for the first time. Fortunately, not a touchdown. They were driving a little bit on that play. Defense tightens up a little bit there in the red zone, but you would like to see them do a lot better not in the red zone. Jonathan oh, I see. Okay, gotcha. That's why. Yeah, I mean, I said ahead on the pregame show, I said, man, Carson Wentz, you need to start, and you see why. He's been really good. Houston's pass defense, really bad. It's a good combination for Carson Wentz owners. If you started him this week, you are happy. I feel you, man. Multitasking is tough. I struggle with it, as do a lot of men, I think. Mac. Don't play fantasy and just enjoy the game. Hey, it's fun, man. Except when your team just decides to not show up. I've had that a lot. You know, it seems like I have Lamar, I have Henderson, and I have Cook, and none of them have scored yet. Who's the second offensive lineman that is out? I think there's only one, unless somebody got hurt. I thought it was only on the right side. Matt Pryor is the only guy that's not a starter. Eating a Pop-Tart? What flavor? My favorite is s'mores. Yeah, one team will be tied. One team will be tied with the Jacksonville Jaguars. All right. Colts will get offense again. Get another chance here to score. Blueberry. That's a pretty good flavor. What's y'all's favorite Pop-Tart flavor? Curious. Paris Campbell hurt again. He's hurt again. Oh, my word. Well, all righty. Say he's questionable to return. Good return there by Doolin. Cherry, good one. I like the Wildberry. That's pretty good. Out for the rest of the game. I'm not shocked by that. That's hard to say, but out for the rest of the game, man. Come on. He had like one play and then he's hurt again. Whatever. At least we have Zach Pascal. We'll be all right. All right. So Colts will have it 1st and 10. Pretty decent field position. Wentz under center. Moves Pascal from left to right. And they'll hand it off to Pittman on an end around, and he gets only a couple yards there. 2nd down for the Colts. Get about 3. I think that's the first time I've ever seen Michael Pittman get an end around. So probably his first career rushing yards in the NFL. 2nd down and 7. Recap so far. Well, Colts kind of first drive didn't do a whole lot. Texans same way. Colts, beyond this first score from Houston, have done a pretty good job when it mattered. 2nd down and 7 for the Colts. A couple big plays there for the Colts offense, big explosive plays. Wentz under center. Give it off there to Mack, and Mack gets about 4 or 5, so it'd be 3rd down for the Colts. Yeah, I don't know where Jonathan Taylor is right now. It's kind of odd. Marlon Mack, if he wouldn't have hesitated, I think he really would have gotten more yards there. He was being a little too patient there. He could have just gone. He should have just gone. So 3rd down and 3 for the Colts. Wentz in the shotgun. Mack to his right. Takes a snap. Fires. Did he catch that? What a catch. Oh, my word. T.Y. Hilton just came away with an incredible catch on the sideline. I did not think he caught that. I thought it was batted down. Man, T.Y. coming to play today, man. Paris Campbell out. Am I shocked? Unfortunately, no. I like Paris, but wow. Yeah. So T.Y., 3 catches already for 70 yards. Looking pretty good. 1st down for the Colts. And there's a flag on the play. Let's check the penalty. Looks like a false start on the Colts. False start on Eric Fisher. So Colts will have 1st and 15 now. Looks like they may need to start ripping it down the field a little bit more. So 1st and 15 for the Colts. Colts' first penalty of the game for 5 yards. All right, Wentz under center, has a man behind him. It looks like that might be Marlon Mack. It's hard to see you in the sun here. And Wentz will play action, has time. He slings one deep, and it's caught. Michael Pittman. What a catch. Sideline catch there by number 11. Yeah, I remember. People also wanted Rivers bench last year. It just comes with the territory. What a catch by Pittman, though. Nice toe drag in on the sideline. Man's been working on his sideline catches. Learned that from the best, number 13. So it'll be 1st down Indianapolis. Please don't spoil if you're a little bit ahead of me. Colts threatening again. Now on Houston side of the field again. Wentz will give it off to Jonathan Taylor. There he is. Gains a couple yards. Keep pushing the pile. Gains about 3 after all that. And I don't really know what happened there. Houston's saying they got the ball. but I'm not sure what – that was weird. It was like Houston was celebrating, but like nobody else was reacting. It was weird. So Taylor gets about 3 there. And it'll be 2nd down and 7 for the Colts. Nyheim Hines checks into the game. Wentz moving Pascal from right to left. Hines behind him. And he'll give it off to Hines. And Hines keeps driving, gets about 3. So it'll be 3rd down and about 4 for Indianapolis. Colts need to convert here. They've been pretty decent so far against 3rd downs. 3rd down and manageable, so that's good. Now would be the time to maybe go to your old reliable Jack Doyle in the middle. 3rd down and 4, Wentz in the shotgun. Hines to his left, 2 wide receiver to the left, 1 to the right. Texans showing blitz. Wentz moves Hines to the right-hand side. And they got Houston. Looks like they got him for an encroachment penalty. Eric Fisher reacted as they reacted. And it looks like it'll be a 1st down for the Colts, barring something crazy here. Dave Coley is not happy. To be expected. There's a false start on Indianapolis. Are you kidding me? No, they clearly jumped. Oh, that's ridiculous. That is kind of ridiculous, I'm going to be honest. Yeah, what are you doing? What do you mean that's a false start? That's horrible. That is horrible. I don't know, man. They moved and they got him. That's dumb. That's dumb. Yeah, that was, I mean, he was moving. Like Eric Fisher reacted because he moved. I don't know, man. To answer your question, where did I get the Indiana thing? I think I got it. I think I got it for Christmas, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure where we got it exactly. Yeah, it's tough. I think you're right. It looked like I don't know. It was hard to tell. Maybe he didn't cross, but he definitely moved. That's just, yeah, that's annoying. I mean, if I was fit, I don't blame him. I probably would have done the same thing, you know? Like, because the guy's moving, you react, you know? Just sucks. Well, there's 200 of you in here, over 200 of you in here, well over 200 of you in here. Thank you guys, everybody who's tuning into this Colts versus Texans matchup. So if you haven't yet, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe. Over 200 of you in here. We're not quite at 100 likes, so I'd love to get to that point. I think that'd be amazing if we could do that. You guys are the best, so I know we'll get there. Colts had 3rd and manageable. Now it's 3rd and 9, so we'll see if they can do something here. Okay. Yeah, that's a tick. I just don't like that penalty at all. It's like he was reacting, even though it was the right call. Now that I think about it, still like, it's frustrating. Nah, Derek's at the game. Derek's actually at the game, so he's probably having a whole range of emotions right now. But I'm jealous because Derek got to see T.Y. come out. I'm really jealous about that. I supporting my boy T.Y. He's leading the Colts right now, having a really good game. Well, Nick, I can't show the game, bud, because I'll get copyrighted. Appreciate it, Ronald. Thank you. All right, 3rd down and 9 for the Colts here. With 3rd and manageable, but now 3rd and 9 after the Fisher false start, which was kind of interesting. Wentz in the shotgun. Texans showing blitz, it looks like. Wentz has a running back to his left. I think it's Marlon Mack. He takes a snap. He has time. Wentz fires. And dropped by Mo Alley Cox. That's his second drop of the day. Come on, Mo. Got to get with it, bro. Second drop of the day. Thanks, Nick. Appreciate it. Yeah, I can't show the game, guys, because I'll get copyrighted. We don't want that. I like my channel. Yeah. It could have been in a better spot, but Mo's got to hang on to that, man. I mean, there's no excuse for that. So Colts will punt. They were driving. This is what they've done all season, guys. All right, Sanchez into punt. Looks like he'll get a good chance to pin Houston within their own 5. Nice punt there. Houston will have it about the 4-yard line. Great punt, man, from Rigoberto Sanchez. Luke Rhodes, obviously the long snapper all the way down there, is able to stop it within the 5. Well, even if it was a bad pass, he still probably should have caught that. I mean, Mo's big enough. He's got a long enough wingspan. He should have caught that. Probably wouldn't have been a first down, but it might have put you close to field goal range. But, yeah, the Colts shot themselves in the foot there with the false start and the drop pass and all that stuff. So, all right. Well, Houston gets the ball again. Hopefully the Colts will take advantage of pinning Houston back, and they will become aggressive and maybe get a safety here. That would be nice. That would be nice. So whatever we do, let's not do what we did last drive. Let's not play this soft zone, please. I'm begging you, Eberflus. You got to learn sometime, man. Well, what have you guys thought of this game so far? It's kind of been a mixed bag for me. Yeah, the Ravens, man, are kicking butt right now. Which makes it even more infuriating because the Chargers are a dang good football team, man. Just infuriating. Thank you, Brian. Appreciate it. Y'all, I need to get some food. I haven't eaten today. Sorry, y'all get to watch me do this. What should I get, chat? Wentz has been good. Yeah. What food should I get, chat? Let me know. If you're curious, we're on commercial, so I'm not just ignoring the game. Thank you, Ricardo. Appreciate it, man. Hopefully the Colts can pull out a win today. Can be a little bit more efficient when it matters on offense. I mean, they've had some big chunk plays today, but I really want to see them. Look, this sounds good. Wingstop. Wingstop is good. I think I have a Wingstop. I'm pretty sure. Pasta. Everybody's suggesting all these. I did have Wingstop at one point. We want Tyrod back. Oh, wait. Oh, they just cut back to the game. Sorry about that. They just cut back mid-play. So that's interesting. It looks like Mark Ingram got like a 6-yard carry there on first down. You guys are recommending all this good food. I'm hungry, man. First down or second down, handoff to Ingram. Man, this run defense has been porous. I'm just going to say it. They have not looked great so far. About a minute left, so the Colts will have a chance, hopefully. I don't really know. I don't know if Houston's really trying to score here because they ran the ball. They're pinned back, though. First down and 10. Davis Mills takes a snap in the shotgun. Back to throw, fires, caught by his tight end, Farrell Brown. He gains about a yard or two. Yeah, I don't know if it would happen. I probably would still get copyrighted. The NFL is pretty strict about that stuff. All right, 42 seconds left. Looks like there's a timeout called on the field. Man, I don't know what I'm going to get. Colts will get the ball, if you're curious, in the second half. They need to get a stop here, though, before we start thinking about the second half. I mean, they pinned Houston back, so there's not, like, if you let them score here, I mean, that's just on you, man. Like they didn't give Houston good field position at all. I mean, Eberflus has just continued to struggle, man, since the fourth quarter on. Defense has not been fantastic. I mean, they did a pretty good job when it counts today, which is good. But this is also Houston. All right, Mills takes a snap. Back to throw. Was a little screen incomplete there. Looking for Johnson. So it'll be third down. Houston now, they haven't really moved the ball a whole lot here on this drive. Time's kind of running down here. So we'll see what the Colts dial up here on third down and 7. But, it'd be cool if you could stop them here. Then you get a chance potentially to kick a field goal or maybe even a touchdown if you get lucky. Third down at 7 here for Houston. Colts got to get off the field here. Don't let Houston extend this drive. Houston 4 of 8 today. Looks like the Colts showing some blitz here. They bring it. Mills takes a snap, fires one deep. Wide open man is Brandon Cooks. There goes Eberflus's defense again. Wide open. You blitz and you can't even get any pressure on him. That is insane. Unbelievable, man. Rocky Sin no, it wasn't even Rocky Sin. It looked like there was some confusion. So Houston now, back to throw, has time, fires one, caught, fumble the ball, picked up by the Colts. Oh, my word. What the heck just happened? What in the world just happened? Hang on one second. There's a flag on the field. I don't know what just happened. It looks like it's going to be on Houston, but there was a fumble, and the Colts recovered it. They have a chance now. Wow. Well, that was interesting. There was like an illegal shift on Houston. Threw it down the field. Fumble recovered by Kenny Moore. Jeez. Okay, I got to watch this again. All right. So he found Johnson. Bobby Okereke forced it out. Kenny Moore picked it up. And the Colts now have an opportunity to score some more points. That's the kind of stop we needed from this defense. Wow. That was just a great individual play by Bobby Okereke to force that ball out. It is under review, but I don't really know what they're reviewing because it clearly looked like the ball was out. Wow. I think that's a fumble. I think they're trying to determine if that's a fumble or an incomplete pass. I think that's clearly a fumble. But we'll see what they say. Yeah, so Colts, if it does stand, the Colts will get the ball around the 45, 46-yard line of Houston. So there's about a little under 40 seconds left in this first half. If the Colts can potentially, if it stands, we'll say that. If it stands, the Colts have an opportunity to at least tack 3 points on, which will be huge. It'll be making up for, really, they should have scored last drive. If it wasn't for that dumb penalty and, Mo dropping a pass, that they really could have and should have scored there. Yeah, they only really need 15 or 20 yards to kick another field goal. And Money Badgers looked pretty good so far. He's already nailed a field goal earlier, hit his extra point. So, you're welcome. Wow. So that was cool. That was a cool thing from the defense there. All right. That better be a catch. I'm just going to say. I mean, refs have already screwed over the Colts. I don't really know what there's to review. He made a move, man. He was trying to. Oh. I think the corner is a bigger need than safety, in my personal opinion. Corey Willis didn't start off great, but I mean, he's looked a little bit better recently. It's been the corners. People need to stop asking when you can't see the game. Why do you think you can't see the game? Because we will get copyrighted if we show you the game. Let's see what this is. Let's see what this is ruled. Incomplete pass. Unbelievable. That is the worst. These refs have absolutely screwed us over multiple times in this game. That is insanity. Oh my goodness. How? Yeah, well, they're not on YouTube, so it's a little bit of a difference. All right. It's frustrating. I thought the Colts would have gotten a break there defensively. Man, this chat's turning toxic. I'm not going to. All right. Davis Mills, back to throw. Colts once again can't get pressure. He throws, and that's complete to number 15. No, they're going to rule it incomplete. No. What? Incomplete, right? I think. Or did he catch it? I think he caught it. So Houston makes the catch there. We got a long way to go, though, to get reasonably in field goal range. 22 seconds left. Second down and 4, they'll call it. Houston with 2 timeouts. Davis Mills in the shotgun, 2 wide receivers to his left, 1 to the right, takes a snap, back to throw, fires, and that's incomplete. Incomplete, no flags there. Looking for more on the coverage as well. So Colts get another opportunity, hopefully, to make a stop here. Yeah, it wasn't really in the vicinity. The ball was uncatchable, it looked like. Davis Mills begging for a flag, but third down and 4 for Houston. 18 seconds left in this second quarter. Davis Mills, shotgun, man to his left. Colts bring in some pressure, and he's going down. Corey Willis came on the blitz and makes an incredible sack. Much needed. Texans will not be able to score. Great play there by Corey Willis. Great call by Eberflus that time, sending the blitz. And it'll be 4th down. Yeah, you saw Corey Willis just sneak up there at the end and just unblocked. Really, right by Johnson. Nice play there. Corey Willis is he's been better today. He's been pretty good today. So Houston will not get the opportunity to kick a field goal. Fourth down and 9. Houston will have to punt it. All right, on to punt he goes. Colts bringing a lot of pressure. He gets it away, and they'll let it bounce, and it's going to take a good Houston bounce inside the 5. Colts will get the ball in the second half. There's 4 seconds left. Colts will probably just kneel it down here, and going to halftime leading 10-3. All right. Colts just need to kneel down and we will head to halftime. Let's see if Matt will come on. Let Easton take the knee. Well, he's inactive, so I don't know how that would work. All right, halftime here. Indianapolis leading the Houston Texans by a score of 10-3. I'll be back here, guys. Hopefully, Matt will be joining me to discuss this first half. See you guys then. Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to the halftime show here. Cody Felger here, my friend Andrew Thomason here as well. Andrew, what an interesting first half for the Colts. What were your thoughts overall? Colts lead 10-3.
Yeah, Carson Wentz is feeling himself. He's just played really, really, really well. Other than the one missed throw to Mo Alley Cox, which I think if he puts out in front of him, it's an easy first down, kind of pitch and catch. He's been really, really, really sharp. Jonathan Taylor only has 3 carries in the first half, and I have a feeling the Colts are going to kind of pick up the pace in regards to that starting the second half. But for me, I don't want to say it's a concern, but with as well as he performed last Monday, pardon me, maybe not as much on the ground as in the air, but just as an overall contributor, I'm surprised he hasn't seen the ball a little bit more in the first half.
Yeah, it has been weird. The Colts have not really ran the ball at all. Between Hines and Taylor, they only have 5 carries, and Marlon Mack has another one. So, I mean, the Colts have thrown it 15 times as opposed to that. So it's interesting how the Colts' approach has kind of changed. I thought they might run the ball a little bit because Houston's not really good at anything, but it's been interesting. I think for me, the offense they've moved the ball pretty well down the field. They just haven't capitalized when it matters, beyond the Paris Campbell big catch. They've had opportunities to do more. They've been inside Houston territory a lot, and they only have 10 points. So what gives there for you? Whoops.
Sorry about that.
You're good. I was just asking how the Colts, they've been moving the ball pretty well. They've been in Houston territory a number of times and only have 10 points. What does that speak to you?
Yeah, I mean, missed opportunities. I mean, I'll go back to the play I mentioned earlier with Mo Alley Cox. That would have put them, I think, on borderline field goal range, potentially for Michael Badgley. And I think if you're the Colts offensively, Cody, you want to get out to a comfortable lead. You want to come out in the second half at that first drive and put points on the board. Touchdown, put you up by 14. And I mean, that's obviously the goal. But I guess in the first half, I mean, it doesn't really concern me with as well as they've played offensively. Defensively, though, they still have one of the worst third down defenses in the NFL. They struggle at times to get Davis Mills off the field, and he's a rookie quarterback. Khari Willis nearly had an interception, which could have very well ended up in the other way, in the end zone, I should say, had he made the catch rather. But that's neither here nor there. To me, offensively, it's not as big of a concern, I don't think. The Colts are going to move the ball well. Like you said, Houston, they don't really do anything all that well. Defensively is where I kind of have my concerns a little bit. Mills is a rookie quarterback. I mean, he's give him credit because he's played well. He's changing plays at the line of scrimmage. He's calling out blitzes when he sees them, prior to the snap, that sort of thing. But even still, and it's something that I've said and I've harped on, and I'll continue to do so. The Colts have invested, Cody, far too many resources along that defensive front to not have consistent pressure. Kwity Paye, first-round pick. Tyquan Lewis, second-round pick. DeForest Buckner, you traded a first-round pick for, who's been fairly solid for you throughout the first half of the game. Grover Stewart, I mean, he's a mid-round pick and more of a run-stopping defensive tackle, obviously, but he gets pressure every now and then. Ben Banigo, a second-round pick who primarily comes in on third down. I mean, there are just, again, too many resources that have been invested for the Colts to not get consistent pressure. And then in the secondary, Xavier Rhodes is kind of has played up and down, throughout the first 5 games, now 6 games. Rocky Sin's been good, but this is his first game back. Kenny Moore. He's going to do his thing. And then the safety tandem, Julian Blackmon, Khari Willis, they've played okay. But again, Khari Willis, that dropped interception, that puts Houston off the board entirely and gets the Colts the football right back. So again, offensively, I think they'll be okay. Defensively, they have some things they need to clean up.
Yeah, for sure. No, I get that. I'm like, come on, guys. Like, we're not playing, and Davis Mills has played good. You're right. But again, he's a 3rd-round rookie quarterback. Like,
right.
I mean, and Houston's, supposed to be the worst team in the NFL, a lot of people are saying. So, like, for me, yeah, it's a little bit concerning that that the Colts now, I'll credit them where it's due. Like when it matters, they've only allowed 3 points, right? So
Exactly.
I mean, that's good, but yeah, I think third down defense has been a struggle. The Colts in the red zone, they're the worst red zone offense, and they continue some struggles again in the red zone. I do like obviously the Paris Campbell, and of course he gets injured, and that stinks. But overall, I've liked what these receivers have done. T.Y. Hilton, talk about a return, man. He has looked fantastic so far with the Colts.
Yeah, death, taxes, and T.Y. Hilton torching the Texans. That's what it comes down to. I mean, because it's Houston, it's a terrible cliche, but you've got a problem, and his name's T.Y. Hilton. I mean, he's just, 3 catches for 60-something yards, 70-something yards on the day, I believe.
Let me pull up the official stats. So 3 for 70, yeah.
3 for 70 on the nose, yeah, okay. And I mean, I'll go back to what I said about Carson Wentz earlier. Offensive line is doing really well, allowing him to really step into his throws. And that 52-yarder to T.Y. Hilton was dropped right in between the safety and the corner. I mean, you couldn't have put that ball in a better place. And Hilton went and made a great catch on the ball, and they got him involved, I think, on the very first play from the get-go to start the game, or to start their first drive, I should say. But yeah, T.Y. Hilton, not only is he may not be as dynamic, if you will, as he was when he was with Andrew Luck and, back through all those years, but he still draws double coverage, as we've seen in this game at times. He still is that threat to take the top off the defense, as we saw late last year. And he brings a type of veteran leadership and presence that I think the Colts have been missing throughout the first 5 weeks offensively. And then that's not to say that other guys haven't stepped up, but when you have a guy like T.Y. Hilton who's been here, done that for as long as he has, and has been as good for as long as he has, that makes a big difference for this Colts offense. And speaking of receivers, if I could just make a quick change to Michael Pittman Jr. Again, he has just played really, really well. Maybe not as dynamic in terms of numbers or as consistent in terms of numbers, but he's really, really taking on that potential Colts #1 wide receiver role, which is something they need, because this could very well be Hilton's last year.
Absolutely. Well, it looks like second half's beginning, Andrew. Thank you for your time, man. Hopefully
Absolutely.
The Colts can figure it out a little bit, offensively and defensively, and can make this game a blowout here in this second half. Appreciate it, man.
Hey, anytime.
All right. See you.
See you later.
All right, everybody, we are back. The Colts just returned the kick. So yeah, hopefully the Colts this quarter, this half, they can really start to run the football. Like I mentioned, between Taylor and Hines, only 5 carries in that first half. Yeah, can we not spoil stuff, please? Thank you. All right, so first down for the Colts. And they'll pitch it out to Taylor, and he gets about a yard or so. Matt Pryor just kind of whiffed on that block. Could have sprung him for a few more potentially. Second down and 9 for the Colts. So the Colts have not had a problem moving the football. That has not been their problem. Their problem has been when it matters on third down and such, converting, right? Second down and 9 here for Indianapolis. Carson Wentz looks to be in the shotgun with a man running back to his right. That's Hines. Carson will take the snap, has protection, steps up in the pocket. He's rolling. Now he's a runner, and he only gets a couple yards. It looked like he could have done a lot more there. Not a great play there. Decision by Carson Wentz to scramble with that. I thought he had a guy downfield he could have looked for. Third down and 7 for the Colts. They got to convert here. They got to punch it in here. Looks like Taylor will come back in. Colts only 2 for 5 on third down conversions so far. Third down and 7 here for the Colts. 3 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Wentz in the shotgun, Taylor to his left. And he'll take the snap, has time. Wentz scrambling again, and he goes down. He takes a sack. That was a horrendous decision by Carson Wentz. He tucked it and looked like he was going to throw it, and he goes and takes a sack. Exactly what the Colts do not need in this first half. They go 3 and out. Just not a good decision by Carson Wentz. He had Zach Pascal wide open, and he just missed him. He just missed him. Oh, my word. That is horrendous. Not a good start. Punt is away. Will be returned about the 20-yard line and pushed out about the 22, 23-yard line. First down and 10 for Houston. Davis Mills looked pretty good in that first half despite only having 3 points. Colts defense needs to step it up. That is exactly what they did not need from their offense going 3 and out. All right, guys, we'll be back here in a second. All right, we're back here. So Colts will be on defense for the first time this second half. This is a frustrating game so far because you feel like the Colts should be ahead by a lot more. They're ahead by 7 right now. I feel like they should be ahead by at least double digits. They're not doing what I wanted them to do, which is not a good sign. They are not stepping on Houston's throat like they very well should. And to me, that's kind of getting concerning. They're not running the ball. They're not doing what they do well. And Carson Wentz last drive was holding onto the ball far too long, multiple times. And defense needs to step it up here. Give their offense a break here. Yeah, Colts need to do their motto, man, and run the dang ball. They have not been able to do that so far. They've not tried to do that either. First down and 10 for Houston. Colts desperately need a big play here. First down and 10. Houston on their 20-yard line. And play action for Mills. He has all day to throw. And it's picked off! Darius Leonard. Leonard with a pick. First pick of the day for the Colts. First turnover today for the Colts. And that's exactly what the Colts needed right there. Wow. I don't know why Leonard was so slow on that. That was weird. He's normally really fast. Wow. Darius Leonard earning all that $100 million contract, man. Wow. Colts their defense gives them a big break there, man. Big break. Great read there by Darius Leonard on Davis Mills. Yeah, that was a great read. It's about time, man. About time. Puts their offense in great position. Now the offense needs to capitalize. Capitalize. Need to give your guys an opportunity and give your defense a little bit of a break here. Give them a little bit of a cushion here. Wentz under center. And they'll give it off to Taylor, and he goes nowhere. Awful, awful whiff by Eric Fisher. He has not looked good, man. He has not looked good today. He just whiffed on that one. It'll be second down and 10 for Indianapolis. I don't know what's happening today with the run game, man. Like we're not even running it. And we're not very good. Second down and 10 for the Colts. Wentz under center. And play action. Wentz has some time. He throws one deep, and it's caught by Mo Alley-Cox. Touchdown! There we go. That's what we're talking about. Finally, Mo Alley-Cox makes up for the 2 drop passes with a touchdown off the Darius Leonard interception. And the Colts are back in business. All right, that's what they needed right there. That's what they needed. Mo Alley-Cox, his 3rd touchdown, if I'm not mistaken, of the season. Great play design. He was just wide open there, man. Wide open. That play action really got him, man. Yeah, nice throw there by Wentz. Mo was wide open, man. That was great. Extra point to come here by I almost said Eddie Pinheiro. By Michael Badgley. And it is good. So the Colts extend their lead now 17-3 over the Houston Texans. Let me change that. Colts 17, Texas 3. That's what they needed right there. Darius Leonard pick leads to a Mo Alley-Cox touchdown. That's Carson Wentz's 9th touchdown on the season. Great response from this Colts defense. You saw Derek? Really? That's hilarious. I got you. I changed it. All right, guys. I will be back here just in a second. Great response, though, from the Colts. That's exactly what they needed. All right. I'll be back, guys. All right, y'all. We are back. Colts up 17-3 in the 3rd quarter. They'll kick it off here. It'll be returned. I don't think they've had one touchback this whole game. Looks like, the Colts are going to do really well there on special teams. Pin them inside their 20. So Colts defense comes out again, needing another response here. Darius Leonard making a nice play there. Darius Leonard the last couple weeks has been making some plays, man. Been making some plays. That's much deserved for that pay. Definitely deserved that $100 million. 4th straight game with a takeaway for the Maniac. 1st and 10 for Houston, as they will hand it off to Ingram, and he will get a couple on that one. So it'll be about 2nd down and 8 here for Indianapolis. Thank you for the 183 of you in here right now. If you haven't yet, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe. It helps us push the content out to more people. Appreciate it. 2nd down and 7 for Indianapolis. Ball on about the 20-yard line of Houston. Fake handoff for Mills. He has time. He throws incomplete. He was incomplete there. He had some time with his rollout, but really nowhere to go there for Houston. So it'll be 3rd down and 7. Chris Conley for Houston is questionable with a neck injury. I'm just saying it as I see him here. So it'll be 3rd down and 7. Colts have an opportunity to get off the field again. Could go for a sack here. I would love to see Kwity Paye get his first career sack here. 3rd down and 7 on Houston's 20-yard line. Davis Mills in the shotgun. 3 wide receivers, that is, to the left. 1 to the right. He takes a snap, back to throw. He has time. Pressure's coming. He avoids it. He throws, and it is caught by Brandon Cooks. Unbelievable. This Colts defense, zone defense, once again fails them. 1st down, Houston. Colts had pressure. Can't continue. Story of this game, man. Story of this season. That's frustrating. That's frustrating. Defense once again fails this team on critical moments when it matters. On 3rd down, they have not been good at stopping. Like Brandon Cooks is running wide open there. All right, handoff to Ingram, and he gets stonewalled at the line. So that's good 1st down defense there. Yeah, Colts defense they've had pressure. They just cannot get home for whatever reason. 2nd down and 10 for the Colts. All right, looks like Mills will be in the shotgun here on 2nd down. Calling out signals. He's all alone in the backfield. Guys to the left and right, takes a snap, back to throw, throws a short pass out there to a tight end Atkins. Nobody meets him for about 6 yards, and he gets about 8. So it'll be 3rd down and about 2 for Houston. So the Colts defense responds the first drive. Right now they're struggling a little bit here on this 2nd drive. This is what the Colts defense has done, unfortunately. They haven't responded sometimes, like when they need to respond. They've just allowed teams to drive down the field. It looks like they're doing it again. Hopefully they can get a stop here on 3rd down. That would go a long way. 3rd down and 2 for Houston. Mills takes a snap. He throws a quick one, incomplete. Too high there. Colts had good coverage. Rocky Sin on that coverage. 4th down and 2. And it looks like Houston will have to punt. Good response there by that Colts defense. They struggled on the first 3rd down. They come up big on that 2nd, 3rd down. Rocky said had nice coverage there on Nico Collins. And it'll be 4th down. All right. Colts need another score here to run it up a little bit. Kind of start putting the nail in the coffin a little bit. That would be nice. Houston to punt. Their 5th punt of the day. And it is going to be caught by Hines, and he gets about to the 12-yard line. So that's where Indianapolis will start their next drive. Hopefully the Colts can do something here and respond well. We will be back, guys, in just a minute. All right, we are back here. First down and 10 for Indianapolis. Ball on about their 12-yard line. Wentz under center. Taylor in the backfield. He'll give it off to Taylor. Taylor gets a big run and more. Jonathan Taylor keeps on going. Jonathan Taylor keeps on going. He might go all the way. Jonathan Taylor all the way down to the 4-yard line. Huge run by Jonathan Taylor. Oh, my word, what a run by number 28. Wow, when the Colts run the ball, it works. Wow, that was just beautiful. Beautiful execution by this offensive line. Huge hole, nice blocking down the field. Zach Pascal, other guys as well. Michael Pittman down there blocking. Jonathan Taylor does the rest, man. Huge run by number 28. Huge run. And the Colts will get it first and goal at their own 6, at Houston 6. And Wentz will go back to Taylor, and Taylor keeps on driving to about the 2-yard line. It'll be second down and goal for the Colts. And Jonathan Taylor hasn't really got many carries today. When he has, man, he's made them count. 5 carries for 91 yards for number 28 so far. Wow. You see now, man, why everybody wanted the Colts to run the dang ball. I'm sorry, now 6 carries for 92 after that last run. All right, let's see if Indianapolis can punch this in. And they'll hand off to Taylor again, and he has stood up at the line again. I don't know why they're not being – I don't know why they're getting cute here on second down and goal. It'll be third down and goal, and if Frank Reich tries to run it again, I might throw my taco. Third and goal. By the way, I got tacos if you're curious. All right. Sorry for that nastiness. Third down and goal. Colts dead last in the NFL in scoring in the red zone. This has to change today. Wentz in the shotgun. Taylor to his right. Moves Taylor from right to left beside him. 3 wide receivers to the right. Wentz takes the snap, and they'll hand off to Taylor, and he pulls it in. Touchdown. I'm not gonna throw my taco, but the Colts punch it in, and they extend their lead to 23-3. I'm gonna eat, okay? That's what I like to see. This is some ASMR for y'all. Wow. I was gonna throw my taco if the Colts did it and didn't convert, but Eric Fisher, man. Strong second half for him so far. With the extra point to come, the Colts knocks it through. Colts extend their lead now. It is 24-3. And it's about dang time. I tell you what. Huge play by Jonathan Taylor there. And Taylor does everything on that drive, really. All the carries go to Jonathan Taylor. And the Colts now lead 24-3. Taylor now on the day. Let me see if I can pull this in. 8 carries for 95 yards and a touchdown. We will be back, guys. I'm going to go eat for a little bit, but we'll be back when commercial breaks. Thanks, guys. All right, we back. Colts lead 24-3 in the third quarter, 6:37 left in this third quarter. Rigoberto Sanchez will kick it off, and it looks like they're going to let it bounce in the end zone for a touchback. I think it's only his second one of the day. So Houston don't have it. 1st and 10. They've come out in the second half. They had a turnover, 3 and out, and Colts have looked really, really good on defense. Now, hopefully, the Colts can finish. That was their big issue last week against Baltimore. Now, again, this is Houston. That was Baltimore. But the Colts need to finish for their own sake and also just because it's Houston. They cannot let Houston even think about sneaking back into this game. All right, 1st and 10. Davis Mills takes a snap. He throws a little screen out to, also Moore. No really a yard or so. Kenny Moore makes the tackle. It's been Moore on Moore all day. Kenny Moore's pretty much won that battle so far. 2nd down and 9. Houston inside in their own territory right now. Their 3rd drive of this second half. Davis Mills under center. Moves the tight end from left to right behind him. Looks like it might be a run here or a play action. And they will hand it off to Ingram. And Ingram, he's given the Colts some fits today. He gets a 1st down. Gain of about 11 on that run. Colts defense has to tighten up, man, on this run. Mark Ingram has made them pay today. Fortunately, not to their demise yet, but Colts got to step on their throats here on defense, man. They got to just continue to prove, if they want to prove that they're a team that should be reckoned with, they have to finish this game like they should. They have to. 1st and 10. Davis Mills under center. Mark Ingram behind him. And it looks like it's going to be a play action. Mills fires, and that's caught over there by Brandon Cooks once again, working on, I don't know if it was Rock on that side or Xavier. Couldn't really tell. But it is 2nd down and about 9. So Houston, once again, moving the ball. Colts need to do something here. Need to change it up or something. 2nd and 12. Mills in the shotgun. Man to his right. And he will hand it off to Ingram. And Ingram gets a 1st down. And now Houston's driving again. Sorry if I missed your super chats. I'm trying to. Taylor or Derrick Henry. I mean, yeah, if they rely on him, if they give him carries. Yeah, I know it's crazy to ask if the Colts will change it up on defense, but Christmas is almost here. I can wish. All right, they'll hand it off again to Philip Lindsay. And he's met at the line by Darius Leonard. 2nd down and 10. All right. I like it. Now, let's just not let Davis Mills beat us. As weird as that sounds. 2nd down and 10 for Indianapolis. Just gotta do something here. Gotta stop them here. The Colts really haven't got a lot of sacks on Davis Mills. Actually, I haven't hit him with a lot of pressure yet. 2nd down and 10. Mills under center, running back behind him, and Mills looks like a broken play, but Mills still escapes and gets 4 or 5 yards on that. So it'll be 3rd down. 3rd down. Now this is going to be the big determinant. 3rd and 7. So I'll only give him 3 yards on that. 3rd down and 7 now for Houston. Colts have an opportunity to get off the field again, and Houston is not in field goal range, so it would definitely be to their benefit here to not let Houston score again. All right, Davis Mills in the shotgun. Man to his left, calling out signals here. Davis Mills takes the snap, pressure coming. He throws, and it is caught once again. Brandon Cooks. He is just roasting our corners right now. Rock Ya-Sin got beat on that one. I don't understand why they're not double covering him at this point. Nobody else can get open. And Rock is down because, add insult to injury, Rock Ya-Sin is down now after getting beat. And that's a first down for Houston. Just continuing. No pressure at all. No pressure at all. I just don't want the Colts to do this crap again. They just start getting injured, and then everything just starts falling apart. That's exactly what happened last week. So Isaiah Rodgers checks in. I wish we would just stop letting them get such easy first downs, man. So Rock is walking under his own power, which is good. A little bit of a limp on that left leg. He's heading to the sidelines, it looks like. It'll be a Houston 1st and 10. Cannot let Houston back in this game. Davis Mills in the shotgun. Man to his left. And they'll hand it off to Ingram, and he meets a wall of Indianapolis defenders there on first down. Grover Stewart amongst them. Second down. I'll credit the Colts' run defense. They've kind of stepped it up here in the second half for the most part. Their pass defense, not so much. Not so much right now, especially on this drive. Ingram, 14 rushes, 68 yards, had that bigger run that kind of skews the stats a little bit. But second down and 8, Davis Mills in the shotgun, man to his left. Mills takes a snap, back to throw, has time, fires, and that's caught by Atkins, and he gets a first down. Darius Leonard cannot get there in time. And it's first down, it looks like, if not close to a first down. Feels like Davis Mills can do whatever the heck he wants right now because his Colts cannot get any pressure. No pressure from this team. How many years do we have to invest in defensive linemen for us to consistently not get pressure on the quarterback? I mean, it's actually jarring how much we've invested and how little we've gotten back in return. Third down and 1. We'll see if the Colts can stop Houston here on third down. Mills moving a man over to the right, and it's a quarterback sneak, and Davis Mills gets it. First down, Houston. Oh, man. Well, Davis Mills is giant, so, yeah. Well, this is unfortunate. To basically let Houston, who has one of the worst offenses, do this. All right, Davis Mills back to throw. He gets hit as he throws. He goes deep. Incomplete. Looking for Cooks. Isaiah Rodgers, nice coverage there. Nice pressure there by Taylor Stallworth on that. It's second down. Taylor Stallworth, we think of him as more of a run stopper. He had a nice hit there on Davis Mills, man. Yeah, unfortunately, Dio can't come back until past week 8, which stinks. Second down and 10, 28 seconds left in this third quarter. Colts up 24-3. Second down and 10. Davis Mills with a running back behind him. It's going to be a handoff to Ingram, and he only gets a couple there by this Colts defense. Nice tackle there by this defense. Looked like there was a couple guys in on that one. Isaiah Rodgers amongst a couple. Third down and 8. So the Colts have an opportunity now. Looks like the clock might run down in the third quarter, and we might go to the fourth quarter with the Colts with a sizable lead, 21 points over the Houston Texans. So we will be back here in a second for this fourth quarter. Before I do that, Let me just edit this. Put this up. All right. We'll be back in a few minutes here. All right, here we go. 3rd down and 8 for Houston. 4th quarter just starting. Davis Mills in the shotgun. He takes a snap, back to throw. He has time. He fires. Incomplete. Yes, dropped by number 18, Chris Conley, who came back in. He was injured earlier with a neck injury, came back in, dropped the pass. Texans will have to settle for 3. Great response by this Colts defense on 3rd down. Let's see if Houston's going to kick a field goal or go for this. I don't know how much of a difference a field goal is going to do right now, but I don't know. So it looks like Houston's offense will stay on the field here. Don't blame them with how they've been playing so far. 4th down and 8. Big stop for this Colts defense. Houston pretty good on 4th down. 4 of 6 so far. Colts need a big stop here. Big stop. Do not play soft. I swear, Eberflus. Clock winding down. Mills takes the snap. Has pressure coming. He throws. Incomplete. Incomplete. It might have been picked off by Kwity Paye. I don't know if that was a pick by Paye or not, but it seems like it is. Regardless, Colts get the turnover. Great play. Blitz was coming there, and Davis Mills just didn't have any time to make a decision. Colts defense holds. Much needed there. Let's see. I think Leonard came on that blitz, honestly. And the Colts now in really good position here to close this game out. Yeah, it looked like, Leonard was coming on the blitz. He just split the offensive lineman, and Davis Mills just kind of chucked it up. Yeah, Kwity Paye comes down with an interception. So who would have thought Kwity Paye gets his first career interception before his first career sack? Like, what in the world? Wow. But regardless, Colts get another turnover, their 2nd turnover of the game. All right, everybody. Things are looking a little bit better now, huh? So, if you're still in here and you're a Colts fan, thank you all. Appreciate it. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, all those good things. Because when you do that, we send it out to more people. Let's see where they spotted that. I don't know. I think they're still reviewing the interception, but I think he held it in there. Wow. That was an athletic play by Quiddy there. Okay, they call it incomplete, I suppose. But it doesn't matter because the Colts still get the ball. It'll be 1st and 10. It just helped their spot a little bit. So here we go. 1st and 10 for Indianapolis. Ball. Let me find out. I'll find out what yard line it is. Ball on about the 21-yard line of Indianapolis. So still pretty good field position here. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. This one doesn't really matter. Ball on about the 21-yard line of Indianapolis. Carson Wentz will throw incomplete. It looked like the ball was batted down a little bit. It'll be 2nd down and 10. Colts can't get too cute here. They need to go score again. So it'll be 2nd down for the Colts. Ball on their 21-yard line. And if I was predicting Frank Reich, I would say he's probably going to try to run this. And he does with Jonathan Taylor. And he gets about 3 yards on the carry. So it'll be 3rd down and 7. Third and 7 for Indianapolis here. Ball on about the 24-yard line of the Colts. Colts need to convert here. Wentz in the shotgun. He's got a man, Hines, it looks like, to his left-hand side. Texans look like they're sending some blitz. Yep, here they come. Wentz takes a snap. He fires one out for Pittman. That was a bad throw to Pittman. Pittman was open. There's a flag on the field, though. It could be roughing the passer or defensive pass interference. We'll see what they call this. Oh, yeah, it's probably going to be a penalty on Houston there because the guy was on the ground. Oh, okay. Tripping on Eric Fisher on that one. Eric Fisher, man, continues to baffle me. Oh, I feel that, man. I feel that. Why is Eric Fisher tripping? That's my question. So the Colts will have to punt. Defense does them favors. Offense doesn't do them favors. Classic Colts for you. Sanchez on to punt. That's a nice booming punt to be downed. Yeah, within the 25-yard line. So we'll be back in just a second here. But Colts still holding on to a pretty sizable lead. Whoops. We'll be back here in just a minute. All right. Houston will have it 1st and 10. Ball on about the 25-yard line. Mills takes a snap, fires left. Caught. And that is Cooks. He has had a lot of catches today. He's been the Colts' main threat today. So the Colts' defense has been pretty solid today, beyond a few struggles on 3rd down. They've had a couple nice 4th down stops. They've had a couple turnovers that have been a little screen out to Ingram. And he's met by Bobby Okereke. And he maybe gets a yard, so it'll be 3rd down for the Colts. 3rd down and 1, they're going to call it. All right, Colts need to stop here again. Davis Mills in the shotgun. Man to his right, takes a snap. They'll hand it off to Ingram, and he's going to be close, very close to a 1st down. I don't know if they're going to give it to him or not. That's very close. He is very, very close to a 1st down. So it'll be 4th down. They're not going to give it to him. 4th and 1 for Houston. They're going to stay on the field. Colts can get another big stop here. All right, 4th and 1. Let's see what happens here. It looks like there may be a timeout called by Houston. Yep, they do call a timeout. They have 2 more. Big defensive stand here for the Colts would go do wonders right now. Thank you, everybody who's in here, the 211 of you in here. Smash that like button if you haven't yet. It sends it out to other people, gets more Colts fans, gets more Houston fans in here to watch these games. It's a lot of fun, guys, doing this. Appreciate you all for your support. And, if you could do that for me, that would be fantastic. All right, 4th down and 1, they're going to call it. All right, big play here for this Colts defense. Davis Mills under center. And he's going to pitch it out to Ingram. And, he might have gotten there. He was close, very close on that one. I think they'll probably give it to him. His last effort spin, I think, got him the 1st down, but that was close. Oh, my goodness. That was kind of like – that was an interesting play. That was like a college high school play right there. Davis Mills rolled to his right and pitched it out to him. Man, that was close. 1st down, Houston. Mills takes a snap, back to throw, fires one caught by Johnson, and there's a penalty on the field. Let's see check the penalty. Johnson, as it stands right now, is a 1st down. It might be on Houston here. Let's check it. It's a penalty on Indianapolis. Hold on the Colts. So here goes Houston once again, driving. A holding penalty on Darius Leonard, it looks like. Even when we hold, we can't stop them. 1st and 10 for Indianapolis. Davis Mills in the shotgun. Rolls to his right. He has all day to throw. He throws one short, and it's caught. And that's a gain of about 7 or 8. You know what's frustrating? It's frustrating when Davis Mills has all the time in the world. I mean, you and I could throw on this Colts defense for how little pressure they get. 2nd down and 3. About a little under 11 minutes left in the 4th quarter. Oh, man. I cannot just have a normal Sunday. The Colts just have to stress me out every single week. And they hand it off to Johnson. And he gets a 1st down. There's some fighting for the ball. The Colts act like they might have it. Let's see. And let's check. The refs haven't pointed yet. Let's see what they give them. They're reviewing it or looking at it or something. Well, let's check. Let me see. I didn't get to get a good look at it. Oh, that ball might be out. I think it is. But hey, knowing these refs, they will say that he's down. Just wait. Just wait for them to do it. I think that ball is clearly looks out. I don't know. That's so tough to see from here. All right, you refs, you have screwed us over multiple times. Can you please give us one of these? It's actually getting ridiculous. Let's check and see. But as it stands right now, it'll be Darius Leonard's second turnover force today. If it does stand, we shall see if it does. I'm not holding my breath, guys. I'm really not. But it looks like the Colts offense is going out there. So it looks like they're going to give the Colts a football. All right. Another turnover. Absolutely. All right. Wentz in the shotgun. Moves Jack Doyle from right to left. Colts need to go score here. Put this game on ice. They'll hand it off to Taylor. He has a big run. Jonathan Taylor all the way out to midfield. Gain of 14 on the play. Nice run by 28, and that puts him over 100 yards for this game. Jonathan Taylor having himself a very nice game. Overall, 10 carries, 111 yards. Kansas City is now taking control in Washington, so that's interesting. That's of note. Wow, I didn't realize Kansas City is just dominating against the NFC so in the last couple of years. All right. Wentz under center, Taylor behind him. Let's close this game out, boys. Wentz will hand off again to Taylor, and he gets about a yard or two. Not a whole lot of running there, about a yard. So it will be 2nd down and 9 for Indianapolis. Second down and 9. Let's see. Carson Wentz on the day, 10 of 18, 213 yards, 2 touchdowns. Kind of slowed down in the second half. The Colts have started to run the ball more in this second half and not really had to throw it. Carson Wentz had 2 big bombs in that first half. It's 2nd down and 9 now. And Wentz will give it off to Taylor again. He's got some blockers in front of him, and Jonathan Taylor turns it up and he has a 1st down and more. Now the Colts are running the football and doing it very well. 1st down, Indianapolis. 8:25 on the clock. Colts continue to move the chains, continue to milk that clock, doing exactly what they're made to do, run the football. Mark Glowinski had an excellent block there on number 97, cleared the way. Jonathan Taylor had Chris Reed in front of him, and huge gain there by the Colts. JT showing off once again. Jonathan Taylor has become a force these last couple games. 124 yards today. See if he can add to his total here on this next play. But it looks like he's out. He got subbed out here, so the Colts will give it off to Mack, and Mack gets met at the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there. Colts might have to change it up a little bit, get a little bit predictable out there. 7:40 left on the clock. So I will say this: the Colts have been a lot better this game at scoring in the red zone. They struggled so far in the year, but they're looking a lot better today. 2nd down and 11 for Indianapolis. 7:15 on the clock in the 4th quarter. Wentz in the shotgun. Mack to his left-hand side. And Wentz will throw one to Pascal. Oh, my word. Oh, Pascal took a hit. The ball flew up in the air and almost got picked off. But thank goodness nobody could catch that. And Pascal's shaken up. He got whacked on that play. Man, that was a big hit by Eric Reed on Zach Pascal. Hopefully Pascal's okay. He's down on the field right now. That is not good to see Zach Pascal down there. He got whacked on that play. We'll be back in just 30 seconds or so. All right, welcome back, guys. We'll see on Zach Pascal. That was a big hit he suffered there. I hope he's all right. Not good to lose both Paris Campbell and Zach Pascal in the same game. Fortunately, you do have T.Y. back. Zach Pascal on the sideline. He looks okay. He still has his helmet on. He looks okay. But the Colts are facing now a 3rd and 11. Make Derek play wide receiver. I know, right? Went to the shotgun. Pressure coming. Wentz fires across the middle, caught by T.Y., and he gets near a first down. He might get it. They might give it to him. Oh, and T.Y. is down. Are you joking, bro? Are you freaking joking? Oh, my gosh. This game is just ticking me off, bro. What the heck? T.Y. didn't even get touched, bro. This is how it goes for this team. Everybody gets healthy. Nope. Haha. Looks like when he caught it, he did something. He hurt his hamstring or something. But I think he got the first down. This is a freaking embarrassment, man. This team is so injured. It's insane. Easton isn't even active, bro. Put in Hundley or something. This is actually like, you can't make this crap up. Like, you seriously can't. Like, bro. Hope he's okay. Hope it was just a cramp. He's walking, so that's good at least. Just take. Oh, my heart just dropped, man. So they're not going to even give him the first down because these refs suck eggs. 4th down and 1. The Colts are going to go for this, it looks like. I'm kind of like, it's interesting, but anyway. 4th and 1. They pitch out to Hines, and he has a first down. First down, Colts, so that's good. I'm hoping those injuries are nothing more. Colts move Move the chains there on 4th down. Nice pitch out there to Hines. I just really hope T.Y.'s okay. I hope Paris is okay. I hope Pascal's okay. Like, this is getting ridiculous at this point, man. On the day, T.Y. Hilton, a pretty good game, 4 catches, 80 yards. I'm hoping that he's all right. He's had this injury for a long time, and hope he's doing okay. All right, 1st down and 10. And the Colts give it off to Taylor, and he has a near 1st down. They're going to give it to him. Jonathan Taylor just having his way with this Indianapolis offensive line and just destroying this Houston defensive line right now. 1st and goal for the Colts. Colts threatening once again. We shall see if they can punch it in here. Well, okay. If it's anything positive, T.Y. looks all right. But I've said that before. 1st and goal for the Colts. It'd be nice to get Wentz a 3-touchdown day. But I think they'll just run it. They'll give it off to Taylor, and he's in, baby. Touchdown, his 2nd of the day. JT punches it in again. Colts dominating today. Makes the score 30-3 with the extra point to come. We shall see if that does indeed come. All right. Jonathan Taylor had himself a day so far. 145 yards, 2 touchdowns on 14 carries. Crazy because he only had 2 carries in the first half. Colts are continuing to just feed JT. And when they do that, good things happen. Yeah, good run. Eric Fisher's had a pretty good second half, especially in the run game. So give credit where it's due, man. 139 yards this half for JT. I mean, this just looks like, a hot knife through butter right now with JT. All right, I'll add this score here to the 4th quarter. Colts thoroughly in control, dominating every aspect of this game right now, 31-3. This is the response I needed from the Colts, honestly, especially in that second half. First half's a little bit rough, but Jonathan Taylor, he's had a good second half. The Colts have gone to him, and that's where you need it, man. That's what you need to do against teams like Houston. Love to see Matt get some carries here, and if the Colts get the ball back. All right, Sanchez kicks it off here, and it will be returned. And down about the 22-yard line where Houston will start. Roberts takes it to there. And we'll see if the Colts can not allow a touchdown today. That would be great for this defense, great for their confidence. Colts have had a few injuries today of note. Rocky Sin had that injury. I don't know what his status is. Hasn't come back in. Maybe he'll come back in this drive. Isaiah Rodgers has been subbing in for him. Colts, obviously, with their wide receivers, have had some injuries as well. Davis Mills takes a snap. Back to throw. Throws one out to Lindsey. He gets about 5 yards on that one on 1st down. So it'll be 2nd down for the Colts. Or for the Texans, excuse me. 2nd down to 6. 2nd down to 4. Gain of 6. Colts defense has done a pretty solid job today. They've held Houston out of the end zone the entire day. Knock on wood. They do it again here. 2nd down and 4 for Houston. Davis Mills under center. And he'll give it off to Lindsey. And Lindsey has some room. He has a 1st down and more, and he keeps going. Big run by Phillip Lindsey. Colts defense just didn't want to play there. Didn't want to tackle for whatever reason. So Philip Lindsay gets a big gain there. First down for Houston. Classic Eberflus defense. Soft when it matters. All right. Well, the reason why Wentz doesn't have a lot of passing touchdowns is because the Colts just decided to run the ball the whole second half, and that works. All right, 1st and 10 for Houston. Davis Mills under center. Houston on the Colts side of the field after that big run by Philip Lindsay. They'll give it back to a runner, and he gets, Mark Ingram that is, he gets about a yard. Clock just winding, a little over 4 minutes left in this game. Colts in control of this game pretty much throughout. Would be great for the Colts to get a turnover here. Mills throws incomplete. He was looking for Rex Burkhead on that one. Man, they have all these running backs and they don't ever use them. I didn't know they had Rex Burkhead. They have like 4 running backs that are solid. Looks like some of the reserves are in. Darius Leonard's not out there. Yeah, it looks like the Colts just put in some of their reserve players here. 3rd down and 8 now for Houston. 3:50 left in the 4th quarter. Davis Mills in the shotgun. And Mills will take the snap, back to throw. He fires, and that's caught by Atkins. Beat Bobby Okereke. 1st down, Houston. So Houston keeps driving. Clock keeps winding. 3:30 left. Davis Mills in the shotgun, hurrying up the offense. He takes a snap, back to throw, has time, fires. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. There it is, everybody. The game-sealing turnover. Isaiah Rodgers ends this game pretty good. 2 picks today on Davis Mills. Isaiah Rodgers gets number 2. Filling in for Rock Ya-Sin, Isaiah Rodgers steps up when needed. Great play by number 34. Great play. Love it. Nice call there, man. Nice call, Justin. Nice call. Isaiah Rodgers, man. We didn't know what we were going to see in him, and I've seen a lot from him in this game. Wow. Wow. That was an athletic pick by him. All right. Well, now the Colts just have to run the clock out. A little over 3 minutes left, and the Colts should come away with their second victory of the season as they go to 2-4. They're going to probably, hopefully, let's just see what happens here, as Wentz will give it off to Mack, and he goes about nowhere. 2nd down. Well, I was going to say, if the Colts can hang on here as the clock winds, a little over 3 minutes left. If the Colts can hang on here, they go to 2-4 on the season. Next week, they play the San Francisco 49ers, and a chance to go to 3-4. And this puts them a little bit more in contention again for that AFC South crown. Will depend what happens when Tennessee plays Buffalo. But as it stands right now, Colts looking very good. They come back and they respond the way they should have responded. And after that embarrassment on Monday Night Football, they win, and they're going to hopefully pull this game out and go to 2-4. And this is about as good of a performance in that second half that I could have hoped for, as Matt gets about a yard on that carry. All right, y'all. If you're still in here, if you're still hanging out, hit that like button. I know we're over 100 likes. I'd love to get to 200 at least. We're at 139 right now. Let's get to 200 likes. Let's do that before this game winds down. Thank you, everybody who's been here so far. It's been a lot of fun. It'll be 3rd down and 9 for the Colts. They're allowed to let it go to the 2-minute warning. Hits the 2-minute warning. Colts up 31-3 over Houston here in game. What game is it? They're 2-4. I can't do math. Game number 7? Yeah. So, just a little synopsis for those of you who maybe didn't watch the first half. Colts had a lot of opportunities in that first half, and they only scored 10 points. Okay. The defense played all right. Should have probably pitched a shutout at this point. Corey Willis dropped a pick, and if he would have made that interception, they wouldn't have scored. Like, they wouldn't have kicked that field goal. But the Colts get 2 picks. They probably should have had at least another turnover. That Kwity Paye had an interception, and they called it back. I mean, I don't know. Like, I thought that the defense played well. They responded well in the second half. A little bit concerned about them, but I thought they played pretty well. Isaiah Rodgers just had the most recent pick. Colts didn't run the ball at all in the first half. They just passed it. Carson Wentz had 2 50-yard chunk passes, one for a touchdown to Paris Campbell, another big one to T.Y. And second half has been all Jonathan Taylor. Jonathan Taylor, nearly 150 yards, nearly 150 yards in the second half. He has been that efficient. Has 2 touchdowns on the day. So if you're a fantasy owner of Jonathan Taylor, you are very happy right now. Eason is not active. For those of you asking for Eason to go in, it would probably be Brett Hundley or Sam Ellinger. Probably Brett Hundley. But yeah, Ravens beating the Chargers 34-6. Yeah, I saw that. Oh, I don't know. Like this, I want to hear y'all out on this. I want to hear your thoughts. So people have said Isaiah Rodgers over Rock Ya-Sin. My thing is, like, next year, if you like what Isaiah Rodgers does, Rock Ya-Sin has not been that. He's actually been probably one of the better corners the Colts have had this season. He's played a lot better than he did last year. Do you roll with those guys potentially and Kenny Moore? You know, what do you do then if all those guys are playing well? I want to hear your guys' thoughts on that, because I think that could potentially work. You know, Rock's kind of up and down sometimes, but, you know, he's had an okay game today. But I don't know. I don't feel like that'd be the worst thing in the world, especially if Xavier Rhodes continues to struggle like he has and gets hurt about every other game. I feel all right with Isaiah Rodgers out there right now. All right, 3rd down and 9 for the Colts. 2-minute warning. Wentz in the shotgun. Running back to his left-hand side. He takes a snap, and they're just going to give it off to Mack. And Mack, close to a first down. They won't probably give it to him. He's about a yard or 2 short, but that was a nice little run there on 3rd down. Gain of about 8 there, and the Colts will probably just punt the ball as they let the clock wind down. Under 2 minutes now. Carson Wentz on the day. A pretty solid game from him. 11 of 20, 223 yards, 2 touchdowns. He had a lot of those yardage in the first half and didn't really have to do much in the second half. The Colts just really ran the ball effectively. He had the 1 touchdown to Mo. But other than that, he didn't have to do a whole lot, which is exactly what you want. As the Colts punted away here, Rigoberto Sanchez. Nice punt, it looks like. It was all right. It wasn't a great punt. So Houston will have it about the 36-yard line, about the 40-yard line. So not a great punt by Sanchez on there. But what I was saying, Wentz didn't really have to do a whole lot in the second half. That's what you want from him, right? You want to be able to run the ball and not have Wentz have to play hero ball. And that's fine. 1st down and 10. Minute 10 left in this 4th quarter. Colts try to ice this game officially, as they give it off here to Lindsey, and he is met behind the line of scrimmage. Buckner, the first one in there, loses about a yard or 2. It'll be 2nd down. Now it hits a minute on the clock, and the clock is going to wind down here. They're showing the Houston misery right now, their meltdown and everything that happened. Yeah, you're right. 11 of 20. Wasn't a great completion percentage day for Wentz, but to be fair, he had multiple guys dropping passes, right? He had Taylor drop 1. He had Mo drop 2. So I don't hold that against him. I thought he did exactly what he needed to do. As they hand it off again, and he's met at the line again by E.J. Speed and others. E.J. Speed just got in there so fast, man. They're doing a little dance there. And it looks like this game will pretty much be it. The Indianapolis Colts moved to 2-4 on the season. They defeat the Houston Texans by a score of 31-3. Good bounce back game for the Colts after pretty much an embarrassing loss at the hands of the Baltimore Ravens, where the Colts had a complete meltdown in the 4th quarter and overtime. Colts respond well. They win 31-3 officially. Good day for this Colts offense. Really good day all around by the team. I will be back, guys. Hopefully I can get somebody on here to help me kind of break down this game a little bit more. We'll have a recap for you guys up at some point here soon. But I'll be back, guys. Don't go anywhere. We will be back kind of giving our post-game thoughts on this game. Stay with us, guys. Hit that like, subscribe button, all that good stuff as well. I'll see you in a little bit. Yo, what's up, Matt?
How's it going?
Oh, a little bit better after that win.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Well, man, the Colts did a lot better in that second half. I'll say that.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely picked up the slack a little bit.
Absolutely. Yeah, defense played well today, I thought. Carson Wentz, again, playing really good. And then it was nice to see Jonathan Taylor in that second half just absolutely tear it up.
Man, I tell you what, he had 145 yards today. 139 of that came in the second half.
Right. And I was getting a little worried.
Yeah. You're just like, is he all right? Like, what's the
Right.
matter? It was just kind of crazy. The tale of two halves, actually in a good way for the Colts, because first half it was all the Carson Wentz show, right? Like he was lighting it up, man. And then all of a sudden, second half, Carson Wentz, besides the one touchdown, doesn't really have to do a whole lot. The Colts just ran the ball so fast and so efficiently that Carson Wentz really wasn't needed much in that second half to do much. I mean,
and that's
on fire.
Absolutely. And that's what they should be doing. They should be running the ball well. I was a little surprised that Taylor only had 3 touches in the first half. I thought they would have ran with him a little more, but I'm glad that they really ran with him in the second half.
Yeah, he looked really good. I mean, 2 touchdowns in the second half. He was absolutely incredible in that second half. Had that big, like 70, 80-yard run to really ice that game. And then just that whole drive was just Jonathan Taylor. They gave it to him 3 more times and he scored. And I mean, that's what happens, man, when the Colts stay with their identity and they run the ball and they keep the pressure off of Carson Wentz. They can win like this.
Definitely.
And that's something I just have felt like the Colts maybe haven't done super well. They haven't been able to keep that balance. Last week I thought they did a pretty good job. The last couple of weeks they did a good job. To start the year, they really couldn't run the ball or chose not to run the ball.
Right.
So it's good to see them finally getting back to their identity, taking the pressure off their quarterback, not making him throw 40, 50 passes. He only threw 20 passes today. So I thought it was a good overall team effort from this offense.
Definitely. And then the offensive line played so much better today too. It was really nice to see.
Yeah, Eric Fisher had some moments, which was interesting, some questionable moments, had a couple dumb penalties, had a tripping penalty, had some false start, which was kind of ticky-tacky, whatever. But also I thought he looked really, really solid in pass protection overall. He didn't allow a sack today, I don't believe. And he also was really, I thought in the second half, he turned it up when it came to run blocking.
Oh, yeah, definitely. And then, Chris Reed was awesome today. Really happy with what we're getting from him so far. I love that he's running with Taylor too, kind of doing what Nelson would normally do. So very happy. I'm surprised still that we were able to get him.
I know, like everyone is like, oh yeah, Chris Reed, like when we signed him, but like he's been fantastic. I hope we bring him back next year. He's been that good.
Yeah, at least to be like a depth piece, I would love to have him back. It'd be really nice.
Yeah, I mean, even as a spot starter, he's really good. So wouldn't mind getting him. If I know Glowinski's contract is up, Chris Reed at right guard, I would not be mad at all.
I wouldn't either. Yeah, I'd be more than happy with that.
But they all look good today. They all looked really good. Matt Pryor looked really good again. I mean, everybody was saying, oh, you guys are going to hate Matt Pryor and stuff. And I thought for the most part, he was solid again in pass protection. He opened up holes. He did exactly what he was supposed to do. So, I think Matt Pryor so far has been a nice find by Ballard.
Definitely. And, obviously I would rather have Braden Smith in there, but I feel comfortable giving him a little more time to get 100% healthy if Matt Pryor is going to play like he has been these last few weeks.
Yeah, it's funny because when Julian Davenport was in there, we're just like, Braden Smith, where are you? But now we're like, all right, I obviously want Braden Smith out there, but I feel a little bit better now.
Me too.
We have somebody who can hold down the fort until he comes back. And Davenport just simply couldn't do that. So
true. I won't be having as many nightmares now.
Yeah. I mean, this offensive line's starting to solidify. I love it. It's crazy with having 2 starters out that they're playing as well as they are still.
Right.
So, yeah, I mean, overall, let's look. The Colts had a couple injuries that I'm a little bit nervous about. They had Rocky Sin who went out. I don't know what the severity of that injury is yet. They had a lot of receivers get hurt today. They had 3 guys go down or leave, go down injured and leave. They had T.Y. He was the last one to get injured. They had Pascal who took a big hit. And they also had Paris Campbell in that first half who got hurt. I mean,
Right.
it's a little bit scary because you're just like, how are all our receivers getting hurt? It's kind of wild.
Definitely. Hey, I'm getting a phone call real quick. I think I have somebody coming with groceries.
Oh, you're good.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, you're good. Well, let's continue to talk, guys, just about this Colts performance. I thought it was a very, very solid performance overall and really a nice bounce back game for this team. I mentioned it on the live stream just a little bit ago that this team really needed a response game like this. They need to come out ticked off, and they needed to really show that they were a team that could, get the job done when they needed to, no matter the quality of the team. And they could go beat the bad teams like they should. I mean, they struggled a little bit in that first half. There are some concerns there with me still, but overall, I thought the second half kind of helped ease some of those concerns a little bit. And I thought it was a nice bounce back performance from this crew. Defensively, I thought they did a really good job too. The first half, even though they only allowed 3 points, it was like just these critical situations. It felt like Davis Mills was able to do whatever he wanted, but the defense in the second half stepped it up. They picked off Davis Mills twice, didn't allow a touchdown, didn't allow any points in that second half. They got a couple sacks. Darius Leonard got a sack. I believe it was Darius Leonard got a sack. No, it was Kari Willis. I'm sorry. Kari Willis on the blitz got the sack. DeForest Buckner got the other. So only 2 sacks for the Colts today. That's a concern for me still, is the fact that the Colts still aren't able to get consistent pressure on the edge. And that's going to be a problem when you play better teams. That's going to probably come back and bite you in the butt. And the Colts got to figure this out. It was good to see Kwity Paye back in there, but didn't really notice him much. Tyquan Lewis was in on that sack as well. But overall, defensive end needs to continue to get better. And they have a lot of young guys, but nobody's really stepped up to the plate yet. So that's my biggest concern right now on this defense is the lack of edge presence still. Hopefully, as Kwity Paye continues to play, he gets better and he starts becoming more of an effective pass rusher. But right now, so it's a concern for me. It's a valid concern, I think. I thought Xavier Rhodes was today. He was all right. He had a couple plays where he got beat, but didn't allow the big play like he did a couple weeks ago against Miami. I thought Darius Leonard was everywhere today. He was making plays. 2 turnovers forced by Leonard today. He was fantastic. Kari Willis was also really good. He had a kind of a rough start to the season. He had a sack, probably should have had a pick as well, but I thought he was really solid all over the field. Julian Blackmon played pretty well as well. I didn't hear him really do anything. He had that big hit, but then didn't really hear his name much, which I think is a good thing. And then, you talk about Kenny Moore. What can you say about Kenny? He's always doing stuff, always making plays, always in the right position. And then to surprise a little bit with Rock going out, Isaiah Rodgers stepped up when he needed to. He had that pick to kind of seal that game. And I thought he looked really, really good. I'm excited to see him getting more reps as the season progresses. And let's talk about Money Badger. I thought he had a really good game. Michael Badgley looked really good as your field goal kicker. He was perfect on the day in terms of extra points and field goals. So I feel a little bit better about our kicking situation now as opposed to what I did last week on Monday night. I thought overall, guys, it was a good day for the Colts. Started off a little bit frustrating, and honestly, this game should have been a lot more of a blowout. It still was a blowout, but the Colts should have scored 40 points easily with how many opportunities they missed in this game. I really feel like they should have. So, yeah, guys, I think that's about it, honestly, in this game. We kind of just broke down everything on this game, how it all played out. And I thought, it was a good performance for the Colts. It was a good bounce back performance. Colts travel, I believe they travel to San Francisco for next week's game. I believe it's a Sunday night matchup against the 49ers. So that'll be fun. It'll be a lot of fun. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Really appreciate your support. And thanks for checking out the channel. If you're new to the channel, thank you. Really appreciate it. And if you're a returning person, much love to you. That'll do it for this one, guys. Thank you for tuning in. As the Colts move to 2-4 on the season, we'll see how the rest of the season plays out, but certainly good to end a Sunday on a win. All right, take care, guys. You guys are the best, and as always, go Colts.